the best country in the history of the world.
The autumn wind is a pirate. The autumn wind is a pirate.
Donkey. Donkey. Donkey.
Donkey!
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 Donkey! Donkey!
Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. One more word out of you and you go.
Let's go!
Let's go!
So long, Bowser!
Give me a hell yeah!
Let's go!
Hey yo, happy Wednesday. What is going on, folks? It's your old pal Ben, aka the PaRVéMoN. How we doing? Yo yo yo. What's going on, Mayo? How you doing, buddy?
Okie dokie!
That's a great emote. Or emote, yeah, emote. God, I was like emoji. And the boomer brain is kicking in. Jesus. Oh, good to see you guys. Hope you had a decent Halloween. Maybe you didn't do anything for it, but yeah, hope it was solid nonetheless. I streamed some Castlevania, wondering if I could get through the whole game, but not really thinking that I'd be able to do it in one sitting. And yeah, sure enough, I got hung up on the next to last sequence of levels. If we would have cleared that, then we would have had, you know, the last sequence of levels would have taken us to the boss. And yeah, I've only beaten it one time, so yeah, it's and that time took you know, there was a lot of repetition on some of those levels. Took a long fucking time.
How do you like me now?
But it was weird because it also took me forever to beat Dracula. But then once I did it, the very moment I did it, I was like, oh, I feel like I could go in and do that again. And this was after many failed attempts, and it was just like something, you know how it is. Sometimes something just clicks and you got it, you know? So yeah, that was a fun one. It was all good. I got the green screen behind me still, as you can tell by my, well, the screen behind me and my mic, which is Kodachrome green. Gotta love it. It looks kind of cool. Anyway, I used to stream, I used to always have the green screen rolling, but I wanted to open things up a bit and, you know, maybe look not so, you know, like I'm just stuffed into a tiny little streaming box. Or at least that was the intention. But I got to thinking about it and I was like, well, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of stuff to put behind me in this room. And I also, you know, like it can look good, but I mean, the go-to option, of course, is like, you know, putting some LEDs behind a bookshelf or something behind you and letting that sort of cast or getting those like panels and stuff. And it's a fine look. I think I could see myself doing that at some point, but yeah, not really interested with doing that right now. Also, everybody and their mama does some form of that, so it's kind of lost its luster, you know? But what can you do? But yeah, we'll play around with the green screen a little bit today. Wednesday, come on. Today is Wednesday, and it is 3:53 Pacific time. But yeah, Castlevania was fun, man. That's a great Halloween game too. So it's just spooky as hell. You know, really weird ass game. Tough too. You know, definitely gets tough. And yeah. So even though it was difficult, we got through a lot of it. I was making it to level 15 out of I think 18. Like I said, it was the death. You know, the next to last boss I believe is death, which is hilarious. You know, you got to destroy death itself and then go beat the final boss. Yeah. Destroying the Angel of Death wasn't the end, you know. You still got Dracula above him. So yeah, well, we were close-ish, but that level for death is, man, the boss themselves isn't the hardest. It's just getting to that boss with anything more than just a hit or two's worth of life is it's pretty fucking grueling. It's hard to get to that, you know. And there's that hallway with the Medusa heads and the knights, and they just rip ass, man. It's hard to get through that hallway, especially if you start to get a little hung up, and then you just suddenly now you've got axes and heads flying everywhere, and not as cool as it sounds. At least when they're coming at you, you know. But it's like sometimes if you do things right, like that hallway isn't that difficult if you just get on a good roll with it. But you know, easier said than done. And as always, with a lot of these tough games, where especially older games, where you know precision inputs come into play, you get this thing where the original Zelda and Zelda 2 are both like this, but once you take a hit of damage, it's really easy to just start taking more and more, you know, you know, like taking one hit begets another, which begets another. You just kind of get in this fucked up situation where you're, especially in some of these games where you can basically end up right on top of the enemy. You know, Zelda is bad about this, where you're basically, an enemy has hit you, you've got your iframes for a very short time, and then the enemy is totally walking over you and on top of you and stuff, and then as soon as your iframes wrap up, then you're right there, the enemy's on top of you, so you take damage instantly, you know. Wahaha! I can transmit as strong a signal as I need from here. Mayo said, yeah, it's one of those games, if you don't play it perfectly, you screw yourself by losing power-ups. Yeah, totally. And that was one thing I was, so in this second playthrough I did yesterday, that was one thing I was like, oh, you know, I'm making it through most of these sequences without dying, like, especially after, you know, after a chance or two, like, once you start to feel yourself get a little bit better, and yeah, that one with death. Yeah, if you can make it through with the holy water, man, you know, like, or the boomerang times 3, then, you know, yeah, you're ready to go. But death was kicking my ass harder yesterday than it did that first time through, though, because I'd get into the fight, and you know, he has the little scythe boomerang things that just appear and then just start coming towards you and stuff, and I swear I didn't really know where to stand at the very beginning of that fight because I would just get hit by one of those almost instantly. And I'm only getting to death with just a, I can only spare a hit or two max, you know? Well, yeah, usually at max, like I could only spare one hit and the second hit would kill me. So yeah, you're getting there and then you're getting hit as soon as you get into the battle. So yeah, well, we'll do it again sometime. I'm not done with that one, but yeah. Yeah, that holy water, man, it makes a difference. When I figured out how to beat Dracula with holy water, you know, it honestly felt cheap. You know, I felt a little cheesy for having kind of stun locked the dude, you know, but it's his own damn fault, you know. He's the one that was keeping a bunch of bottles of holy water, you know. Is that like some drugs for a vampire? You just hit a little bit of holy water. The trick, of course, is to have as if you're a holy water junkie, you want enough to get, you know, really into it, almost to the brink of death, and then but still not quite, like, you know, maybe you're starting to smoke a little bit, you know, like, you know, flesh starting to rip a little bit, but not all the way. There's that, you're chasing the holy water dragon, you know. Those were decorations, yeah. Yeah, it's just some nice artisan bottles he had up on some shelves, you know, next to his Live, Laugh, Love placard. And what's up, 1-800? How's it going? What's up? What's up?
So long, Bowser.
Everybody likes a nice old glass container, you know. That's a nice way to, yeah, a little DIY. You know, have one of this old as shit glass bottles, you know, put those on a nice little shelf. You know? Cry, die, hate, yeah. Right. Hey, 1-800, how you doing? Yeah, Grimer is, they've seen some stuff. Yeah, those pupils are very tiny for Grimer. You know, which, you know, that can signify certain certain types of inebriation. And the pupils are really small. Gosh, what was it? There was this. It was just this news story of someone who, it was like some random street attack or something, and I think it was one of these guys that was on like Flocka, or, you know, they were on some crazy. I'm
gonna give you 55th Street.
Like I don't know, so some like, you know, crazy research chem, you know, stimulants that you got to smoke every like 10 minutes, and people get really cracked out on it or something. And they had like you know, I don't even remember the story, but they assaulted or killed someone, and the picture that showed up in the local news, the guy was just like, you know, he was like, I mean, he was like, and there was so much separation between the top and bottom of his eyes and his like, his iris or whatever, you know, I forget the parts of the eye, but basically, like, he had a lot of white in between, you know, like at the top and bottom, which sometimes, yeah, that's a, that's a sign that, you've been on some kind of crazy stimulant or something, you know. So there were a lot of 1-800. There were a lot of like ojos locos comments, you know, and everybody saying the dude had crazy eyes.
Bird up.
It's a great battle here. Epic battle. Video game trauma, yes.
I started playing the game and
I feel bad. I've had a weird workflow the last couple weeks, and I haven't gone and found any new sound effects in a while. You know, by all means, if you guys see something you like and you could send like a YouTube timestamp that could even be informal. You don't have to like get the YouTube, you know, you don't have to have like the full link that takes me right there. But yeah, if there's ever anything you guys wanted added, you know, hit me up on Discord or something and let me know. I gotta get into it and just find some stuff. It's getting a little stale for me, you know. If it's getting stale for me, I gotta imagine it's at least to a degree stale to some of the people who've been around for a while, if not just totally stale. Most excellent. This radio tower will fulfill our grand design.
Gargoyles, psychics, everything's ungodly.
Lots of gargoyles running around last night. Scientist Rich wants to battle. Okay, yeah. You can drop it like on the general chat Discord if you get a chance. Yeah, don't mean to send you running right now, but yeah, man, cool. Oh, so this is not the lady that we just played, 1-800, the one from that the Gargoyle Psychics one.
Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray.
She's the dork-sided one. That was from like one of those family swap shows. I don't remember the name. I think. Yeah, you know, they put the little kid who grew up in an atheist home like in with the like evangelical Christians. Yeah. All right. Mayo, I'm scared. Thanks for posting. I'll check it out for sure. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, that the dark-sided one would be good. Just her saying that. It's dark-sided.
Gargoyles, psychics, everything's ungodly. She's not a Christian.
You know, my partner was telling me something about like, and I think I brought this up recently, but that woman, I guess, came out and talked about like having a bit of a change of heart or something, and I don't remember what it was, but like something kind of pulled her back from this sort of evangelical thing, and I don't remember what it was involving. Something of like, like she befriended a gay person or something, and like they, I don't know, I don't remember the story, but yeah, I guess she has come out and talked about like how she was kind of embarrassed about her behavior on the show and just how like judgmental she was of everyone and everything, and I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it was some, I didn't read it myself, I was just getting it secondhand, but yeah, I guess she she was doing a, I don't know, maybe the media tour, you know, hey guys. Yeah. I don't remember the deets of it, yeah, how it played out. These Pokemon suck ass, and I'm not doing anything involving types either. I'm just a lot of brute force around here. Where was that sound effect? There we go. Damn you, Porygon. What type is Porygon? I'm gonna have to... Is it a psychic?
Here I go.
But yeah, as always, you guys are welcome to put something, you know, a recommendation for a sound effect or something, you know. Yeah, I know, right, Mayo? Yeah, it's a... Yeah, hey, they're a little ahead of the time here, right? Yeah, he looks like some early... He absolutely looks like some early CGI, you know? Oh, that's right, we're frozen solid. Didn't know he could do that. Okay. Damn you. Yeah, he's Oh, I watched a I mentioned this yesterday, but I watched a there's this group that does. I found them. They do these kind of like pop culture, you know, a lot of like retrospective stuff. Well, they'll watch an older movie or series or something and give a, you know, give a kind of just give a humorous review of it as they go through their talking points and stuff. And it was called Caravan of Garbage, and I've only watched a couple of them because I'm not interested in most of this. I mean, they seem to do a lot of like different shows, you know, on the like Marvel and kind of on the pop culture sort of nerdy side of TV, I would say. Tend to get more into that stuff. But yeah, they did one on the Mortal Kombat movie, and I hadn't seen that in many years, and I was cracking up, man. Look at how bad some of it was. And I guess that director would go on to also do like a bunch of would also go on to do a bunch of Resident Evil movies too. And yeah, it was just kind of funny. Like they first off, that of course there's the beautiful intro everybody loves, the song, you know, which I used to get down to that song as a kid, man. You wanted to see me start like an already hyper kid start jumping off the fucking wall? Mortal Kombat is all it took, you know, and I'm ready to go kick some ass. Oh yeah, Porygon, the patron saint of seizures. Porygon gets the bad rap too. It was everybody's beloved Pikachu that actually gave those little kid seizures. But it was in the Porygon episode, so he takes the bad rap, you know. Yeah, the patron saint. Yep. I think we're almost I think we're almost to the top, and I think we're gonna have to fight this guy. Whoops. Do you want to know where we hid the real director? Sure, I'll tell you, but only if you can beat me. This might, I might have screwed up here. I didn't mean to get into this fight. We get to fight against an unknown rocket executive. Jeez. Yeah, I meant to go heal up. It does, Mayo. It's a good song. Very fun. And I love the cheesy, like, the samples of the, them saying the names from the first game. Kano. Johnny Cage. You know, just... They made the point that in the film, it's a little... You get a little bit of whiplash because, you know, like towards the beginning of the movie, you know, you get the sense like, okay, all these, you know, you get a little bit of a backstory here. All right, the best fighters from Earth have been brought to some kind of tournament or something, you know, and I don't think at the beginning they know the stakes of like, okay, Earth is toast if the Earthlings lose the battle. But yeah, they made the point that, you know, like the first couple fights or at the beginning, you know, it's in those outdoor arenas, like on a beach or something, and it looks very like, you know, tournament-esque. You know, you've got Shao Kahn hanging out watching the whole thing, and a few other like monks or warriors hanging out nearby, watching the fights and stuff, and but then it kind of goes into this like survival sort of, you know, this weird like, it gets a horror element to it, and that the element of like running away from danger, and then it just showing up and attacking you right there. And I remember thinking that kind of as a kid, you know, like it's like you know, you're watching it and you see the beginning with it's sort of laid out, you know, it does feel just like a basic tournament. You know, all that would have been a little underwhelming if that's all they'd done in the movie. But then, yeah, I'm not really sure where the turn happens, but then you basically get like, that the characters get split up and then they're kind of just ambushed by the fighters and stuff, you know, like and I remember, you know, as a kid kind of thinking that too, like, you know, at a certain point you're watching one of the main characters try to get away from like Scorpion in the woods, and Scorpion's shooting his little like crazy little he's got these like little snakes that come out of his hand or some shit. Noctowl, come on. Oof. I might screw around and end up losing this battle. Yeah, those early CGI snakes. Yeah, there's a lot of really bad special effects in that movie. That I think even at the time, you know, it kind of hinted that maybe they didn't really have the special effects budget that they wanted or maybe envisioned, you know. But yeah, it's a fun movie. Like I'd like to see it again because I haven't seen it. I've only seen it like once since I've been an adult, you know. Saw it a couple times as a kid for sure, but I think we rented that one, and I do remember being like thinking it was pretty scary. Surfing on your ass. I like how the surf just cut a lot of the music there. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised, and with them seeming like they're kind of doing a reset, or so, you know, I mean, they just came out with that game, you know, I mean, I guess they called their last game Mortal Kombat, you know, feels like a bit of a reset for the series. Yeah. Yeah, it came out not too long after Mario that, you know, Nintendo is talking behind the scenes, working towards trying to set up, you know, the NCU, you know, Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Wheezing. Yeah, man. That's me after take a fat rip, a good brain buster, you know. I don't know if I'm feeling buzzed right now because yeah, I don't know if it's the lack of oxygen or the, you know, what was in this bowl, but the good old brain buster. Into the Super Smash, yeah, bring them all together for a tournament style Super Smash Brothers movie. The Mortal Kombat of Nintendo, the Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Bros. Speaking of Smash Brothers, thank you. We got we had a raid yesterday. Which, speaking of which, dude, I really got to get a better way to see. Whenever I went to restream, I lost all my good docs on OBS, and I don't understand why. I can't see my Twitch activity and all that stuff. So I got a raid yesterday at a pretty sizable one, like 20 people or something. And then I couldn't tell who had done it, and you know, thankfully after a little bit in the comments I figured it out. But yeah, thank you to I think they were Super Smash Bros. Tourney, I believe, for the raid. I'm trying to look it up right now. They had finished an online tournament that they did on Smash Bros. Yes, Smash Tourney. Yeah, thanks for the raid and coming through yesterday. Party of 13 viewers, okay. Damn, I must have had a few on my own too. Yeah, it's like when I go to docs, Mayo, like everything's checked here, but it's all the bullshit at the bottom of OBS, you know? Scenes and sources and the mixer and that stuff. The only other option that's unchecked is stats. And that pulls up like a weird box that is kind of in the weeds with stats about the stream, like stream health and stuff, and it doesn't give you just like, yeah, I lost my like chat docs, but I've done this before and had those docs. That's what's so confusing. But yeah, I don't know. We stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. Oh shit. Is he alive? It's at the far end of the underground, but I doubt you'll get that far. Benji received basement key. Okay. Benji put the basement key in the key pocket. All right, we're going to the underground. I like that we didn't even get a name for this Team Rocket executive. They're such a worthless little piece of shit. We don't even get a name for them. They've also blocked us in here. We can't go any further into this room. They've arranged some furniture here to keep us from sliding in between. Yeah.
Here we go. Fire!
Wouldn't want anybody walking out of bounds or anything. So, yeah, you know, you guys need to just run away. Stash the real director in the underground warehouse. Okay, now I can walk around, I guess. He really doesn't want me in at his computer there, though. Yeah, I've got through OBS, the streaming service that OBS is getting the feed from is now Restream. And I think we go see the director and then we end up getting this card slot. Yeah. Yeah, I've used Restream before, and this isn't the first time I've used it to stream to YouTube and Twitch. But, yeah, it's not giving me the info I need this time around. I've had trouble getting that sorted out. You want to get out, girl? Holy shit, I just noticed where she had scratched the door a little bit. It must have been a different day. Oh, man. More kitty drama lately. This poor girl, man. I'm worried about her. She's, she had a UTI Friday when we got home from a concert. She had been sick and left sickness all over the apartment. And, it was just tough, you know. We had, because she gets sick often and is immunocompromised, we have we had a backup antibiotic for her that the vet had given us to just give her if she ever gets sick on a weekend like that when they're not open. And because usually, like, if we see those symptoms, we know usually it's a UTI. And at least just get her started on that and then get her into the vet ASAP and they can check, see what's up. But this time she's been sick to her stomach too a bunch. And it's I think it's been tough for her because for a long time we had trouble. I don't mean to do TMI. I'll try not to get gross or anything, but yeah, for a long time we were supposed to use the little, like for the antibiotics, they would give us the little, you know, water syringe or whatever that you would just fill up with the antibiotic. You're supposed to shoot it into the like pouch of their mouth, but she would always spit it out. It was so hard to give it to her, and we asked, like, can you guys give us a pill? And we found these little things called pill pockets that basically it's like a little meat morsel with like an open little, you know, just kind of open to the outside, and you just stick a pill in, and then, you know, you sort of just pinch the treat, and you've got a, to the cat, they basically see like a little kibble, or, you know, just one little rolled up thing. And she had been loving that stuff. She won't do it now. Like, she's she's super sus, because she knows we've been trying to give her this pill wrapped up in different food, and she's like super suspect, you know. Yeah, they don't cooperate for that. Yeah, you've had to do that before. Yeah, they're not big into that. They're not huge into the whole holding them down and putting a syringe in their mouth. So yeah, it's just, we're at this weird point now where she's barely eating because she's suspicious about her food. And, you know, she's not taking her antibiotic any other way, so we're having to hold her down and try to put it to the back of the throat. And, you know, it's no good for anybody, you know? Like, nobody's having a good time. You know? Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah. Poor girl. I think she's just... You ever get sick to your stomach, too? And you're just in that bad way where you... Like, you're starting to recover, but you really need to get something in your system, and you're just kind of feeling worse because you can't, you know, you've now emptied your stomach a couple times, and having something in there, something simple, would just really help a lot. I think she's sort of at that point where she's kind of got nausea, and she'll walk up and sniff her food and just like walk away, you know, and yeah. Hoping she recovers, but yeah, she's they thought she was about 2 when we got her, and so she's getting close to 10 at this point, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, she's doing the wet food, Mayo, but she's supposed to eat this special, like, kidney diet stuff, because she's got kidney disease. It's like some pretty expensive food, but I think it doesn't have all the, like, you know, nitrates and all that other stuff that eventually, like, cause... You know what it is that to try to get her to take her pill, we tested a couple other little treat things we had around, like this little tuna meat stick thing, and then this, like, gross stew that I won't bother to describe, and she would try those and like eat them a little bit, and that, you know, but she didn't want to eat the pill in it and stuff. But yeah, she I think it's like a combination of just kind of being a little suspicious of us trying to put a pill in her food again, which we're not doing. Just giving it to her, you know, straight down the hatch at this point. Shit. Sorry, looking for the underground entrance. I think it's over on the right. Yeah. Anyway, all that is to say, she had some food today. I basically had to feed her out of my hand. She was so suspicious. And she had a little bit of food. I think she's starting to recover, you know. But yeah. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah, it's tough, man. She's I've talked with my partner about it because, you know, it's yeah, Mayo, what you said earlier, it is tough, man. It's it's difficult. You know, they really can be a handful, and she's been an expensive cat to take care of too. You know, if I could easily see a situation in which she couldn't get out of the way. You know, like if somebody had her and they couldn't afford this expensive food we have to give her and stuff, yeah, it's not cheap. So this is the game corner. Everything's locked down. How do I get to the underground? Yeah. When we bought her, we knew that she had FIV, you know, which I think, you know, that's and we knew that it could be more expensive, and they often live shorter lives when they have that. It's basically HIV for cats, and only spreadable between cats. A lot of some stray cats get that, you know. Yeah, right, Mayo. He's like, I have trouble getting myself medicine, let alone the cat, you know. How do we get into the underground? I've forgotten. Whoops. But yeah, we knew when we got her that she had FIV and that those cats can be, they can live long lives, but once they get to a certain age, their body just gets to where it basically can't handle a lot of infections, or, you know, it's a lot more, you know, treatment and care, especially once they get to be of a certain age. And then eventually their system just gets to where it really can't fight it off, you know, but we've had some close calls where she's been pretty sick before, and I've sort of, because she means a lot to me and has been there for me when I was really depressed, and, you know, like, just been such a great companion animal, and, you know, and like, you know, I've sort of, I don't want to say like made peace, but there's just been several times when I've kind of had that moment of like, hey, I need to understand, like, this could be it, you know, like. Well, okay, I'm confused because they're telling us that the director is at the underground. Stashed him away at the other end of the underground. I'm like, what is the other end of the underground? Get out of the way, freak. Can't get into the gold game center. These jackasses won't get out of the way.
I'm Luigi, number one.
Is it up and left? No, this is the radio tower, right? Oh, is this it? There we go. Idiot. Well, that's not very nice. I shouldn't call myself that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for letting me talk a bit about the cat. It's been a whole ordeal lately, but I think she's improving, and yeah, it's just do our best to be here for her, and, you know, she's a sick kitty. How's the game looking? Does it, you know, I'm playing this on the Retron, and, you know, since we have been kind of switching between games a little bit, I was just hoping it wasn't, you know, like stuttering too much, or it looked at least somewhat smoothish for a Game Boy Color game, you know, getting blown up to a huge size. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Yeah. The Haircut Brothers. No? How disappointing. Sorry, I'm here to, like, you know, save the world, not get a haircut. Pokemon will like you more if you give them haircuts. I don't want my Pokemon to like me. I want my Pokemon to respect me.
This big, powerful guy.
There are some shops downstairs, but there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. Well, I just did. So they must have this guy stashed away in one of these, Oh, yeah. Oh, the rules popped up? Yeah. Yeah, Twitch prompted me to do that, and I was like, yeah, I guess I should type something, you know? Yeah. I didn't really know what to type, though. I kind of just busted it out quickly, but yeah. It was like, be good to people or something, you know. Don't, yeah, it's, well, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of them are about the same, Mayo. Most aren't really unique, I think, including mine. Hi, Benji, do us a favor and take this Eevee. Came over when I was adjusting the time capsule. Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it, Benji? Way to go, you're the real deal. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it. Whoa, wait. He can't carry any more Pokemon. I love all that at the end, just how excited this person is. And then only at the very end do they do the check to see if you have space in your party. My husband was once known as a Pokemaniac. Bill must have taken after his father. Was once known as a Pokemaniac? Bill must have taken after his father. Okay, I see. All right. Bill is the kid. Pokemaniac like his dad. Kind of like how I'm the PaRVénator. PaRVénator the second. The lesser. Pokemon. They're nothing more than tools for making money. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I think one of them was like, don't bother me about, like, understand that I can't read out loud, or I might not respond to every, you know, post. And I tried not to just make a list of pet peeves. That was difficult, you know, and that was that's the rub, you know. You don't want to sound like you're just you know, yeah, you don't want to sound like you're just getting your grievances out, you know. Also may ban for any reason and without explanation. Yeah, right. That was the last one, I think, something like that. Yeah, that one, it's just like, dude, we're not playing this game of like, I'm gonna explain in the rules what you did wrong, or, you know, like, it just... Crazy that some streamers go through all that to ban someone who's like, they're just totally tired of, and someone who's like just throwing a grenade into their stream or into their community or whatever, you know? Yeah, Mayo's got a right. The rules are hidden and sometimes arbitrary, you know. I mean, that's what I was thinking with the banning, and because I'm just not gonna get into some kind of like back and forth PM, you know, or, you know, direct message with someone like, well, why was I banned? I did this and and it's like, no, we'll see you later, man. Like, take care, enjoy another stream. There's a big Twitch out there, you know. I'll see where streamers will sometimes do like a mass, like, hey, if you feel like you've been banned unfairly, you know, like every now and then I'll go through and I'll, you know, take a quick peek at all the requests to be unbanned, and like I could see the point of that. I just obviously I'm nowhere near a level of popularity to have to do anything like that, but yeah, in a bigger chat, and when you've got a bunch of mods with an itchy trigger finger, it could be easy. You know, someone could very easily enjoy a stream a lot, but then say something that is, maybe it was even relevant, but the mod misses what it was relevant to, and it sounds like they're, you know, seemed like it was a rule-breaking thing, but maybe it was, you know, there's any number of, you know, I can see situations where, as a viewer, you could be like, oh damn, like they didn't get what I was going for there, or, you know, okay, I really don't think they meant to ban me there, or they thought this meant something else, you know, but at the same time, like, I don't know, submit your applications to be unbanned, you know. I was in this one like podcast. I was watching this one podcast one time, and this was a YouTube stream, and the mods were like going ham, man. They were asking everyone in there to like someone had gone in and had argued something. It was kind of a politically charged episode of the podcast. So I think some people had maybe caught wind of it and were coming from like other communities or something, and you know, there were like some arguments in chat. But I just noticed that someone left their drink. It smells sweet. I noticed that one of the mods was like telling someone to like apologize, and they wanted like a very specific apology or they were gonna ban them. And it was like, I'm telling you, you're out of here if you don't give us this apology and this da-da-da, you know. And I was just like, I remember just, what? You know, like, what? You know, like, dude, this is a waste of your time and everybody else's. Like, if the person was fucking up the chat, you know, yeah, just get them out of there. You know, like, you know, I want an official apology, and it was basically like, apologize and say these words. Like, I want to see these words in the apology. Basically a correction of whatever their bad, you know, bad take was or something, you know, like, I'll do it. I will ban, you know. I'll do it. Try me, buddy. If you don't say this apology as written. Hey, what's up, Junior? J.R. Hansen, 1980. Did you have that interview today? Was that today, or is that later on this week? Welcome.
Fire!
Where's this director, dude? Love the fedora tip. Nick, that's great. Milady. Man, there was a time when the milady jokes. Oh, they said it was like a secret passageway at the end of the underground, right? I don't remember anything like this. Maybe it was in the underground and kind of on that section that goes off to the right. Peer interview, which is odd for me. Felt good, but kept second guessing how I did afterwards. Yeah, it can be hard at some interviews to get a feel for how you did. Yeah. Well, good job getting in, and glad to hear you think it went well overall. And so this would be like someone you would be working with. No entry beyond this point. This has got to be it. Yep. Finally. If I weren't telling stories about cats, and power tripping mods, I might have found this a little bit sooner. But hey, that's not what we do here, you know? Good gaming. That's not what we do here. You've come to the wrong stream if you're looking to see some gaming prowess. Yeah, that can be a little tough, J.R. Hansen, just because, you know, sometimes it just feels easier to talk to someone who you know is like a hiring manager, or there is a level of like, I need to say the right things to this person who is kind of above me, and, you know, like, or would be above me in this hierarchy. You know, it can be a little bit different when it is with the people that you would be working alongside, you know. Yeah. It was a good guess, Nick. I didn't keep it as, I think maybe maybe during Tuesday's stream I dropped what it would be. But yeah, it was the only one I was really set up to do, I think. But yeah. That was a good guess, man. Yeah. I got to get to some more Castlevania games too. Sadly, I couldn't get past death. I would make it to level 15, but I would only get to death with like you know, like little four bits of HP or 8, so you could only take like one death and keep go, or you know, one hit and keep going max. Lots of times I got there right as well, I didn't have any hits to spare, you know. Hey, come on in. Did you eat a little bit more? Thank you. Yeah, something about talking to the higher ups just a little bit easier. I call it playing the game of life. Nice. Mayo's he's given up the game of life. The last couple updates haven't really impressed him very much. Tuned out a little bit. Oh. Yeah, so I was yeah, that was my thing, is that I made it to level 15, but I would only get to death with just a little bit of just a little bit of life to spare, and I would almost instantly get hit by his little scythe boomerang things. Hey, you looking to cause some chaos down here? What's the deal? No, you don't need to get in my cabinets. Oh, I'm about to have to... This cat is trying to jump on some shelves or something. Somebody's feeling better. Hey, guys, if you can give me just 1 second. Sorry, I'll go BRB. This will be just a couple seconds. BRB. Alright, tried to get some stuff out of the way so this cat can be the parkour kitty she wants to be. Get up in the window. That'll be cool. You can stare at the fence next door. It'd be a lovely view. Chincho, you need to learn an electric move that's worth a damn. Yeah, and that was just my second time through Castlevania, so yeah, it's all good. Was also feeling kind of out of it towards the end. I got pretty tired, and we've it's been really warm lately. It got to like 85 today, and it's been warm and with like a hot, dry breeze called the Santa Ana winds coming up from like further south in Southern California. And when the Santa Ana winds come through, it's like a lot of people often deal with a lot of allergy issues. It's like pushes a lot of dust, and it's just this hot, dry air. And yeah, I've just kind of felt a little under the weather all week. Not sick, but just kind of a little, you know. Oh damn, yeah. Yeah, it's autumn. Autumn has come for Ohio. Yeah. Dipping into freezing temps. Yeah, man. We had some days that was in the mid 60s. It was really nice, and you know, in the evening it would be kind of chilly. Especially since there's not that much humidity, you know. That's not gonna do much. I think Pseudo Widow, I think you're about to go down, and I'm sorry about that. 60 today here in Northeast Florida. Okay, yeah, cooling off then. Yeah. Super cold since 1 or 2 days ago for Nick. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's very bizarre. I mean, you know, I love to run. I like that I can run most of the year, but I've certainly it was like this last year too. I remember I went on a hike around like sometime in mid-December, and it got up to like the mid-80s during that hike. I got a little more toasted than I thought I would. For the middle of December. This was stupid, pulling out poop vein. I need to pay attention. I don't have a fire Pokemon either. That's a big glaring weakness here. Yeah, Hanson, I'm from North Alabama. Yeah, we used to go to the Panhandle a lot to if we ever did a beach day or something. But yeah, Florida man's kind of crazy. I didn't mean to say Florida man there, but yeah, the weather and there could just like, especially during the summer, you just get used to, depending on what part you're in, it can be not unusual to like have thunderstorms pretty much every day, you know. But the thing about that is those thunderstorms might just be like a quick pop-up thing that's like 15 minutes and just downpours, and then the rest of the day could be pretty nice. I read that it's supposed to be a right, 15 to 20 minutes on one side of the road. Yeah. Yeah, it can be super spotty. Yeah, you could call a friend a few streets over and they got sunshine, you know. Southwest Ohio. I don't think I've ever... Oh, I haven't spent much time at all in the Midwest, and I'm kind of curious. Have I driven through Ohio? I wonder what path we took when we drove over from. I think when we came from DC, we were sort of a little further south than that, as we were kind of going west. Steel and electric, huh? I don't really have anything that would be good for this. Cheese, conies, and corn. The Mistake by the Lake, Cleveland. Oh, I've never heard Mistake by the Lake. Okay, I have to admit, I will say, as a person who grew up in the Southeast, I knew of the Great Lakes. You know, you see that in elementary school on maps, etc., etc. You know, I knew of the Great Lakes, but I didn't really get a sense for like, oh, holy shit, you know, like the cities that are on those lakes, it's virtually like, it looks like an ocean, you know, like it's I don't know why, even though you hear Great Lakes, even though you see it on the map, I just didn't really get the sense for like, oh wait, there's like a lakefront, or, you know, basically beach in places like Chicago, and I know it's not all beach per se. Some of it's more just waterfront, you know, but yeah, man, it was kind of mind-blowing. It was respect, you know. It took me I was a little older than I'd like to admit before I realized just kind of what that would be like living there and having so much of it being, you know, revolving around those lakes and the rivers that come off of them and stuff. And Mayo visited the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on a Cleveland trip. Nice. That's funny. That seems like a pretty funny school trip to take, you know. Yeah, I think there are some spots that get that sand, you know, but yeah, not as it's gonna be a different feel. And yeah, some parts probably get called beach that don't resemble that at all, you know. Yeah. Right, yeah, pretty rocky. I mean, it's all good with me. I'm not really much of a beach guy myself. Sorry, RTY. It's a terrible battle. I more so want to go to the beach and like, I don't know. For me, it's more about maybe put this guy to sleep. Maybe we could finish it with a peck. I don't know. Shit. Should have tried to just peck it. What are you thinking? Maybe you could have killed it. Watch it take 2 pecks. What they call seafood is less than desirable. Yeah. It's a long way to the sea. Long way to the sea. Yeah, that's true, Nick. Yeah. We also visited a baseball or was a football Hall of Fame. All I remember is a bunch of sports stuff I didn't care about. Yeah, that's a funny school trip to take, huh? Dude, you know some like admin or coach or whoever's like the one that's been running that school trip for years. That's just an excuse for them to go see some sports museums, you know. Now remember, boys, y'all play for the Ohio State Buckeyes, and maybe some of this right here can be yours too someday, right? You listen to your coach, you know, you work hard, you know. I think Atlanta has a college football. I think Atlanta has the College Football Hall of Fame, I believe. Which always looked cool. I mean, I was into... when I say looked cool, I mean, maybe not so much cool as much as like, oh, I might check that out if I didn't have anything else to do. But I also do like college football, so there's that. I did grow up in Alabama after all, and I went to school there, so it's kind of a thing down there. It was kind of hard to escape it. And I mean, I played a little bit of sports when I was younger, but by the time I got to high school, I was more into band. But even that was not that great. We just didn't have a big school. I would have been more interested in something other than marching band, but still music related, but our school just didn't have it, you know. That just didn't really exist. And our concert band was very tied into marching band. They were basically the same program. Just marching band was during football season and concert band was outside of it, you know. It's what sucks about being at a small school, man. You just don't have a lot of opportunities for classes. And couldn't take chemistry too. Couldn't take any language other than Spanish at the time that I was there. This is not good. We might need to throw something at this thing. Don't leer me. I think the most fun was on the bus ride up where my friend and I played Oracle of Ages or Seasons. Awesome. Yeah. That's the stuff sometimes you remember, Mayo, or the gift shop of some shitty museum you went to where you bought something dumb and maybe you kept it all these years, you know? At least we PSN'd them. This isn't good. We're about to lose. Do I have a... I might try to revive somebody, see what we can do. We might still be able to win this. Sneasel is a dark type. It's good against dark is like, I think, other dark types. Dark and ice. Yeah. We're reaching in for our first, I think our first revive. At least we poisoned it. I may try to put this all on our buddy Pseudo Woodo. I don't really. I drank our waters that we had. Shit. Morning, Woodo. Yes. I know, right, Mayo? Yeah, that's fun. Are you? You know, that's the issue. You as just a one-time purchaser here, you can only buy singles. Our guy needs to get on the. They really need to get on the like wholesale, Buy it at the price that the little Pokemart is buying at. I think Rock was one, Nick. And Fire. There we go. Wow, we barely pulled. Sneasel's cute, 1-800. I like that pose that they had for this game. Wow, we barely got through that one. Ingrate was defeated. Why? Why do I lose?
I'm a Luigi, number 1. Mamma mia!
That's why you lose, because I'm a Luigi, number 1. I've assembled the toughest Pokemon. I didn't ease up on the gas. Thanks, guys. So why do I lose? This is me after a stream, I didn't end up on the gas. Why did I lose all my viewers tonight? I went in very strong. I had a very strong I had a strong overlay and a great I typed up a great go live notification. Is that what that Lance guy said was true? Back when you couldn't just steamroll every fight like it's nothing. I know, yeah. Yeah, especially, I think at this point we're slightly under-leveled. I also made some really stupid moves from being distracted and just sending a bad Pokemon. Actually, you know what it is? Something I keep forgetting is just that we have it set to, set, where you don't get a chance to change Pokemon in between fights, which has been a nice way to, artificially make the game a little more difficult. It's annoying, but it works. Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand. But it's not gonna end here. Not now. Not because of this. I won't give up my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer. Yeah, right. That's another great way to artificially inflate the difficulty level, Mayo. Playing like an idiot. Right? Yeah. I need one of those chess calculators to just tell me the exact right move every time. Both Dark and Ice are weak to fighting. Yeah, I thought about a fighting move too. That might have been doubly effective. What sound you thinking of, 1-800? Okay, yeah, will do. Do, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Sorry, just checking something real quick. Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, and thank you to those of you on Twitch and over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys coming through. We're Twitch, YouTube. Pretty soon I'll be rolling out live to you know, Kick. We're gonna have a little I'm rolling out another Justin TV back where it all began. Why can I not think of the website? OnlyFans, be streaming live on there as well. Playing all the best retro games. We're going MySpace, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I got a page over on Parler, Truth Social. We're huge on Truth Social. Believe it or not. Dun, 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 dun. Find me on my live on my Zanga as well. My Geo, yeah. Go to my GeoCities website. It's got a really great tiled background. After I said Zanga, I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. Is it Zynga? And then I was like, no, it's got to be Zanga. I just haven't... I never used that website in the first place, but saying it years later, it just didn't sound right, you know? I don't care if you're lost. You show up here, you're nothing but a victim. Damn. Rocket Grunt wants to battle. Coming at me with his one Rattata. God damn.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah, that face when the archive doesn't even preserve your old stuff, you know? I know, total bully, 1-800. Seems like our video is a little delayed again. 1 second, let me just try to reset that. I don't know why that's happening. The audio is just slightly delayed. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just turn it off and on real quick. Yeah, now it's quicker. List of 50 things I hate. That's what the world needs, right? That's hilarious. 50 things I hate.
Let's go.
I like a good, that just made me think about the people who are listers, and listers and rankers. And if you're a lister or ranker, I want you to know, you guys know how it is, right? Like, we love you, you know? But yeah, oh yeah, man, there's people get really, really into lists, you know, whatever, top 10 or, you know, rankings and stuff. And I just remember, like, I would do this myself sometimes, just like, how much thought am I putting into, like, my top 10 video game list of, you know, made in the year 2002, you know? And I'm just like, really, like, you know, I've got a ton of criteria, you know, ready to rank these things, you know. It's a video game trauma.
We blew it.
Yeah.
You suck.
Let's go, buddy. Open one shutter, another closes. Bet you can't get where you want. There you go, Mayo. Yeah, you can't have trauma if you've blacked out your entire, memory. Muck. Looking like he's ready to muck some stuff up. Yeah, top 10 is a really common, yeah, that's a common video game YouTube content trick, you know, or format, I guess, is the top 10. and it can be fun sometimes. We used to, this channel was getting recommended, and once you watch a couple, it just keeps coming up, and it was all really fluff stuff, and it was Triple Jump is the name of the channel, and it's fine, you know. I mean, they would do a lot of like top 10 lists and stuff, but like I said, it's all kind of fluff. It's a little, you know, don't go in expecting any sort of like in-depth analysis. It's very kind of pop. Get in, get your 10 in. Yeah, here they are. You know, the scripts are being made by people sometimes who haven't even played these games, I think, and they're just like kind of just combining the couple things that people know about the games or that's in the zeitgeist about these games, and I don't really know why I brought Poop Fein out, but top 10 things that give you massive diarrhea, yeah. Right, Mayo, yeah, you could easily do that, the AI generated content. Including often the AI voice. But yeah, you know how it is. Like, I'm not totally trying to trash the channel or anything. It's just, it's a little fluff. It's not, you know, you're not, it's going to be quick 12, 13 minute videos, you know? So it's not, and often you don't, I feel like you don't get to like see or hear enough of the game. You know, you'll see some clips playing and stuff, but yeah. I was actually thinking about a channel such as that, like their workflow, and just as a production company, dude, they've got some stuff locked down. Because to give you an example of what this channel does, which a bunch of others do, it's clear that they've got at least one person, you know, writing these things who isn't the on camera or voiceover talent, and then they have a few people who work at Triple Jump that I think do some live content as well, including streams and let's plays and like longer live content on wacky games and stuff. And but basically they get those people who are kind of the like channel personalities. They get a script to them, and then all that they do for the most part is they clearly had each of those, we'll just call them the channel personalities or whatever. They had them do a bunch of green screen poses, you know, just like a whole bunch of, you know, and then some cute ones as well, you know, and like they just had them do a shit ton of like, all right, let's just get every single emotional pose we can get from you, you know. And what they would do is just they would have that personality read the script and you know, do the VO for the script, and then they would just take those stock like emotions or whatever, and then they would just use it. And so basically at no point is that personality doing any video for that thing. It's all just them doing a VO and turning it into to their folks or whatever. And then they take these stock photos of them and use that to show the person emoting over the voiceover. It was kind of an interesting workflow. I kind of realized, like, damn, you could, if you had a setup like this, you could just churn this shit out. And of course I say that for better and for worse, but both better and worse. Welcome, Cap Nemo. What's up, buddy? Nick said, I rage at my parents when I hear them watching some AI narrated video. I know. Mom, Dad, what are you guys watching? You gotta watch out for your parents. The media literacy, the media literacy, man, It's tough getting older and realizing that the people who told me to be careful with what I do and say online, and then to see the stuff that I see from them sometimes, you know? Wait, what move are we? What is Rain? I think Rain... What does Rain Dance do? Raises something for a little bit? I don't know. Sorry about your blood sugar, Captain Nemo, and you're not feeling well. Yeah, sorry about that. Mayo said, I bet those channels get external funding somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I bet that it's, I bet that that is it. You know, it's probably run kind of like a production company or something, you know, where, yeah, you've got some funding coming in, and I think we can get rid of Bubble, probably. I know, I'm confused too, but yeah, I think we'll get rid of Bubble here. It's not Captain Nemo. I think I was just confused. Like, why would Noctowl be learning Rain Dance? Yeah, yeah, Poop Vein leveled up behind the scenes. I think it, is that the one that creates a shower, or was weather in this version yet? Yeah, it makes it rain, which makes the water moves do more damage, I think. Yeah, take care of yourself, Captain Nemo. You know, sorry to hear you're feeling bad, buddy. And also, Captain Nemo, thank you for, if I understand correctly, I think you might have recommended this channel last night for the raid. So yeah, thanks, man. Always looking out. I appreciate that. Also ensures thunder hits and makes solar beam power half. Oh, so I see. So that's like the other side of the coin of it, huh? Is that thunder will always hit and makes solar beam power. So cuts the grass folks. So helps you there. Thunder hitting for the Pokemon that did Rain Dance is probably not good, but for my other Pokemon, yeah. It's a good channel. It's like a game show. Oh, cool. I should check it out. Yeah. Thanks for bringing them over. I hope the vibe was okay. I felt like I started getting pretty tired not long after they joined us, and I just, also the game was just getting to a point where I couldn't really, up until that point, I'd been able to like hang out, and I was feeling good, and you know, just like, and then the game started to get a little bit more difficult, and then I just started to get tired too, so yeah, I feel like I couldn't bring the energy for them. That's cool, Nick, yeah. Yeah, you see Rain Dance on a lot of, well, I won't speak to like now, but from my limited understanding of Pokemon, I remember seeing high-level players talk a little bit about like Rain Dance and some of those other like weather-related moves. I think it's a type of setup you can do in competitive Pokemon using those weather moves. Having a setup that will take advantage of that. Welcome, Ichigo. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Welcome.
Give me a hell yeah!
You got is your stomach hurting from all that candy you ate last night? Hello. Poop vein is evolving.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Poop vein's powers have doubled. It literally was hurting last night. Oh, man. Yeah. That's cool about Sunny Day, Nick. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that, too. We'll go heal up, because we're getting waxed after every battle. Yeah, I wonder what candy did it. Maybe just a bad mix. Yeah, sounds good, Nick. Thank you. That was more than I knew that they did. I thought it was, I had seen those secondary effects, like this or that move being stronger or being reduced, but I wasn't remembering that, so that's cool, man. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been the fentanyl in the candy. You know? That was a news story that went around for a little while, at least last year. The fact that some people might be putting fentanyl in candy, which, as you can probably imagine, I don't think that was happening. You know, like... people sitting around doing fentanyl, I don't see as the type to be even prepared to give out. Well, maybe that's it. They're not prepared to give out candy on Halloween. So you get, you know, you feel bad to give the kids what you got. But yeah, as we all know, people who use drugs are always in they're always in a big hurry to just give them away for free. That's something I've learned in my time, you know. Why waste free fentanyl, you know? But yeah, people, they're always they don't want anyone to ever pay for drugs. They're just giving them away all the time. So the free dose is to hook you, yeah. Right, this ain't right. Yeah, you're not at a Grateful Dead concert when a guy comes by and hands you a sugar cube and says, "Have a good time, man." Wait, how much is in this? Don't worry, dude. Just sit down, man. Enjoy the music. You're gonna have a good time, man. Yeah. No, okay. Right. It can happen. It can sure happen, Mayo. And I've been on the receiving end, but I wouldn't think it was that common. And furthermore, I just thought of the irony of it, like giving it away like candy, just that phrase, you know. Right. Mayo's like, wait a minute, I've seen drugs be given away for free, but not candy. Or no, maybe that's not quite what you're saying, but I like that interpretation. Nothing like a Broward County Tic Tac. That's Captain Nemo. Is that a phrase that exists already, or did you No worries, Mayo. I think maybe a good portion of the chat is. Who knows? I love that Broward County Tic Tac. I was watching this podcast from this former wrestler, and he was talking about how some of the old guys in the locker room would do a rainbow stew, which is where they had a bowl of a bunch of pills of all different shapes, sizes, and colors. And part of initiation with this one group was basically, I won't say initiation, but kind of like, if you know, you want to run with the boys, you know, with this one clique or whatever. And it was basically like that, you know, grab a handful and just go to town. Yeah, he was explaining that they were like, oh yeah, this one right here. Oh, like he had it in his hand, and it was like, well, what are these? Yeah, I'm not gonna eat these. You know, like what is every one of them? And they were like, okay, well that one's a Canadian generic, you know, Percocet. That one's a da 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 da. That one's a da da da. You know. But yeah, you know, all jokes aside, man, this pills and powders bought on the street, man, stay away from that stuff, because it is killing a lot of people. And a fake Percocet pressed by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, usually laced with a fatal amount of fentanyl. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on, man. It's actually we lost a member of my wife's side, you know, and a high school kid And yeah, she bought a pill off of somebody at school and stopped breathing, you know? Like, it's fucked up, man. It's a so yeah, all jokes aside, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah. I feel for them, you know. It just sucks, man. And, you know, it's like so young, you know, like kids don't know what they're getting into, but yeah. Stay away from these pressed pills and all the powders and stuff, man, cuz I think that stuff, there was a time, it's always been unsafe to an extent, of course. But I think at this point it's I mean, just look at like ODs and how huge that is right now, you know? Yeah. And so much of it too is from the opioid crisis and so many people getting hooked on pain meds and stuff. And then what do you do when you can't get your pain meds through this little, like, you know, pain clinic you were going to that was just writing scripts for everybody, you know? Yeah, it's sad. J.R. Hansen. Yeah, thank you guys. A lot of ads now targeting adults, teens. I think it's called One Pill Kills. Yeah, it is legitimately more dangerous than it was even when I was in high school. You know, like it is. Since then, it has gotten even more dangerous. You know. And yeah, a lot of people will sell these pills and people don't realize that it's just a pressed. They've just bought some research chems or something and they're just using a pill press to make it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and don't trust anyone that says that theirs is a legitimate pill either. Just don't do it. Just stay away, you know? Yeah, don't be buying off other peeps. Hey, Gling, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, Mayo. Yeah, the stuff prescribed from your doctors. It's not for everybody, and sometimes stuff can be prescribed that's stronger than what you need, you know? Yeah. Yeah, right. I do, Captain Nemo. It's called Restream. Speaking of which, I thought I'd fix that, but oh well. There's some... Twitch is allowed, they've put up some guidelines recently about multi-streaming, and I was trying to navigate that and get a setup that would work. It appears that I didn't quite succeed, but that's okay. Yeah. Glean goes way back from the YouTube days. The first set of YouTube days, and maybe even actually maybe even Reddit. Oh yeah, that could be cool, Captain Nemo. Yeah, I am something of a developer myself, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I just think, you know, it's just so dangerous to do that stuff now. I mean, you know, like, weed's not the best. It's got its downsides, but from a harm reduction standpoint, you know, if you have the desire to change your consciousness or, you know, get high, whatever, have a different feeling, think about harm reduction too, because it can save lives, you know, and everything has its downsides, and I'm not saying anything is great and is a one size fits all, but yeah, just it's the worst case scenarios from smoking too much or having an edible are much less than, you know, if if you screw around with some of this other stuff that can kill you. On RPAN, yeah, thanks, Kling. I miss RPAN too. But we got to figure out which of these switches needs to be flipped, I guess. What these switches do. Yeah, I'm glad I'm on YouTube as well. It's I want to start doing more stuff on YouTube. Like you know, non-streaming, just like you know, posting videos and stuff. Yeah. Right. Yeah, even yeah, you can always eat right, Ichiko, even with edibles, you can put yourself in over your head. But at least at that point the safety profile is a lot better, but yeah, just yeah, don't plan on driving, don't you know. Yeah. It is an arms race with just weed getting more and more, being bred to be more and more potent too, you know, and it Captain Nemo said I smoked for last weekend for the first time in a while. Catching up with the chat here. Sorry, I missed some stuff. Mayo said I used to drink a lot before I had access to medical marijuana. I'd much rather have a smoke than drink myself sick than feel awful the next day. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drink so much more too. I mean, when I was in college, man, it was just around us everywhere, you know, and you know, I just don't I don't want to drink. I just don't, it affects me so much more these days. Like, I'll get a hangover if I have a beer and I'm not like, you know, like drinking a bunch of water and you know, like I'll you know, it's yeah, these days it's like if I'm gonna have a drink, it's usually not like, it's at max too, and I'm usually kind of regretting that, you know. And that's more special occasions, you know, once every few months. I got a friend visiting or something. I don't think flail is worth a damn. I wonder if we should get rid of that. Wait, hold on. What are the other moves? 100 said, oh yeah, the Delta 9 they have here in Texas is dumb. Either it's strong and can lead to paranoia, or it feels like a cheap imitation. That stuff is all over in Alabama too. I was very surprised when I went home and I looked up the local subreddit and everyone was talking about, like, you know, D8 and D9 and vapes and stuff, and they're like, wait, what? You know, what is this stuff? You know, and then I looked into it and I was like, whoa, okay. Of course, like every, they would get rid of flail, maybe. Like, you know, I just remember thinking, like, well, this is kind of crazy, Alabama, you know, but unsurprisingly, I think every legislative session, someone has tried to stop it, you know, has tried to stop all the, like, other, you know, those, like, somewhat similar ones, Delta 8 and 9. I think there's even Delta 10, all that stuff. But I don't think they end up getting it through, you know, trying to ban that stuff, so. They tried to ban it for a couple legislative sessions, but couldn't get it done. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Mayo Spice. Yeah, a lot of, like, K2 was known as well, you know? Some of that stuff was really gnarly. Those synthetic cannabinoids can be much more dangerous than actual weed, you know? Like, that stuff, man, that can get you to psychosis pretty easily. And yeah, that stuff was sold in like head shops and stuff, and gas stations. Was there nothing else to do down in there? I think I'm gonna go heal up again since we're a little messed up. Yeah, synthetic cannabinoids. Cannabinoids? I don't know. Yeah. basically, well, you know what I'm talking about, Captain Nemo, but yeah, synthetically derived chemical structures similar to THC, but different. Designer drugs, often designed to get around this or that ban. Sometimes made into vapes or sprayed onto hemp. Cannabinoids. I know, it'll take something federal for Alabama to do it, I think. Mayo, are we talking about the spice mayo? Is that, yeah, I smoked my fair share of it. I remember my roommate had some of that, and he was just like, dude, like we had some together, and it was okay. He got to feeling weird. I felt fine, you know. And I just remember, like, he did it one more time by himself, I think, and then he was like, hey, if you want this stuff, you can just have it, man, because yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, it's a chemically similar, you know, they find a different way to get around it, and even still, often this is, you know, even still, what's interesting is so much of it is in that gray area too, so it's not even always legal. It's just like, you know, they've tried to get around this or that ban, chemical ban, so yeah, they come up with something close to it, you know. The spice, yeah. The spice must flow. Yeah, so what's interesting too is you guys remember the Flocka stuff? If you don't, if that name, if you only think of the rapper when you hear Flocka, you might also remember the does face eating Florida man mean anything to you? That was Flocka. That was like I think they're like pyravalones or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but pyros for short. And yeah, sometimes sold as bath salts, and they're often stimulants that you have to redose frequently, from what I've read. It doesn't sound fun at all, dude. But I've never tried anything that you got to redose. Like, I've never put anything up my nose. I've never wanted to shoot anything. But yeah, this stuff has to be smoked. Like, you get so hooked on it that you're doing it like every 10-15 minutes or something, you know. And it's very fiendish from what I've read. But there's so many different chemical combinations of those. Yeah, once you're mainlining, it's you're at a, yeah, it gets extra sketchy. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be putting much up your nose either, just with all the fentanyl. Yeah. The bath salts guy, yeah. Face eating zombie guy, yeah, he did, yep. Yeah, he had a bunch of bath salts and just had psychosis from it. All right, welcome to the PaRVénator, guys. We're just talking drugs today. That's what we're doing, and that's okay. Little harm reduction, you know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Junior Hansen, you hear about all the you know, like just how much people would party in the 70s and 80s with a lot of, you know, I mean, seems like if you partied, coke was everywhere, you know, and these days it's yeah, it's just a lot more dangerous. I know that it's still everywhere, but yeah, I don't know, man. I've never been interested. I've had friends who've, you know, can have used it responsibly, and it usually is something like, okay, well, we're going in on, you know, this much. We're gonna have it tonight. Like, they've all done it before, and they, you know, they're not like driving around and, you know, but still, yeah, it's much more dangerous these days with Fent and stuff, you know. But yeah, so I've known people who've tried to use it responsibly, and I would say overall they hit that mark, and they didn't get addicted or fiendish, but I didn't want to cross that barrier, man. I don't want to be around that. Yeah, Captain Nemo, it's kind of funny like that. I guess it's about the best we've got for now. Who are we fighting? Peak time for video. There you go. We peaked. Oh, the counterpoint by Cap Nemo. He says, "Consider Pong. Consider Pong." Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff's got its downsides. Tread, you know, you got to tread lightly, and I think harm reduction should play a big role in things, and you know, not every drug is equal. Not every way of using the drug is equal to, you know. But yeah. Moon Patrol. I don't know, guys. We might have missed the peak. Donkey Kong 64 being one of those peaks. Right around the year 2000 or something. Or 98 maybe, I don't know. 99. Are you lost? No, you can't be. You don't have that scared look. I'll give you something to be scared about.
It's me, Mario.
'97 was an amazing year in gaming. There was a lot of... Whenever I see that list, yeah, 97, 98... I think 97's gotten the YouTube treatment a few times. The YouTube, essay, video essay treatment a few times. Final Fantasy 7 in 97, yeah. Huge. And huge for turning a lot of Westerners onto a JRPG other than Pokemon, you know? I think that was what was... well, I mean, I guess Pokemon would even be a year later in the US in 98. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 was a success here, you know, even though you hadn't seen, one of their games since, I guess, Final Fantasy, 6 in Japan, 3 here. And those were successful to an extent, but more so for the home crowd in Japan, you know. FF7 kind of opened the floodgates, yeah. 97 had, So 97 had Star Fox? Was that 97 or 98? Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, Saga, Frontier. Yeah, it's a good gateway RPG, Ichigo, for sure. I like tactics. That'd be one to play sometime. Get into some tactics. Hey, thanks for coming through and thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Wednesday. I had to think about it for a second. This week's going by slow. 97 in all 3 regions. Cool. Thanks, Nick. I always have it in my mind being a little bit later, but that makes sense. It was closer to launch. It was available by Christmas of 97. For sure. Because I think that's when I got it. Must have been. How could you? Oh, what was it labeled? Emergency. Okay. I did just hit the emergency on. Where does this put us? Oh, okay, we're back in the, Can we, I wonder if I'm ready to finish this part? GoldenEye? Huge. Yeah, man. That, Mayo, just to go back to something you said, yeah, even my friends who didn't play JRPGs were loving FF7. Yeah, it just kind of, you know, I think what it was for FF7 was, at that time, you could get a gamer that was like, oh, I want to try that, just from seeing some of the cutscenes. It was such a impressive, it was so impressive from a technical standpoint, especially those cutscenes, you know? I think you could, and we were such a, like, graphics, man, the graphics. I mean, obviously we still love graphics to this day, but I think it was even more, people wanted to see graphics get pushed, you know? And I think that the cutscenes, yeah, I think, you know, watching a cutscene or something, and it got a lot of people like, well, I want to play that game. And then I remember too thinking, you know, like, okay, like when you're running around on the map, thinking that the models looked terrible, but as soon as you get into battle, I was like, oh, this looks good. Maybe not as good as those like CGI sequences, but you know, it looks cool. And we have a poison cure, huh? Give that to somebody. I think we can beat this thing. I'm gonna save here. Yeah, it was a huge spectacle. Yeah, those summons, right? Knights of the Round, yeah. Even those early ones were just so impressive for the time, you know, busting out a Shiva or an Ifrit. Yeah. Yeah, those backgrounds at the time were really well done too. Nowadays, people play the games, and we had this problem back then, but I feel like it's a greater complaint these days, which is, I can't tell where the exits are. I mean, which you could always hit a button to see the exits, but like, I feel like whenever people who maybe weren't around for those games come back, well, they play something like an FF7 or 8, they're not really digging the pre-rendered backgrounds. Like, that was a feature at the time that we were like, whoa, that's really cool, you know? And sure, yeah, we didn't always know that you could climb up this chain, you know? It was difficult to tell foreground from background, and, you know, these days they put a little, like, coat of orange paint or something to let you know what's a usable... You know, they find some way to, like, highlight it with yellow or orange or something. But yeah, I think a lot of people will play those games with a more modern understanding of gaming, and they get lost on those screens that have, you know, where it can be difficult to, like, tell where is the exit in this pre-rendered background, you know? I actually just saw some post recently where people were talking about like a lot of modern games making it too obvious where to go next. But yeah, it was helpful. Yeah, using those little, yeah, if you hit one of the buttons, you can make those like those red arrows pop up that would tell you where they are. I mean, I get it. Like, it was easy to get lost in those things, but it's no deal breaker for me, you know. Hey, sounds good. Hey, and great job with that interview, Hanson. And yeah, keep us posted, and take care, buddy. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. Ichigo said, back in my day, we just fumbled around till it worked. Yeah. Is it time to go rant mode yet? We can go rant mode. Let's see, what else? Back in my day. I'm trying to work some more segments in. It's... I don't know, it's fun. And like I said, I want to make this more of like a little bit of a show in addition to a stream. That might sound stupid, but I don't know. Maybe it sounds good in my head. But yeah, I would like to work towards having some breakaway segments that I've started to do. It's fun. It mixes a little comedy into it too, and maybe a little bit of writing sometimes. Still streaming being the main focus, but like breaking away from it. And I'm also gonna go pretty soon 100% reaction content. I think that's what PaRVéNation's been looking for out of me, and I'm willing to oblige. What's the joke there, Mayo? Sorry. Is that a I feel like I'm missing a ref. But yeah, we're gonna do some. Oh right, that of course, yeah, dude. Let's do some reaction content, man. That's what the kids are into. That's what the streamers who built a huge following and community and then are just like, fuck it, man. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna let this money roll in for a while longer, and we're just gonna do reaction content and kids keep coming and subscribing, and why try any harder, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, with reaction content, there's a time and a place, right? But yeah, when the entire everything you do is built upon that, you know, and right, and often, yeah, some of these folks who are some of these biggest streamers, man, they really just put someone else's content up and just watch it and eat and just hang out and don't comment. I was seeing some passionate defenses of some of the biggest streamers. You know, on Twitch, like every couple of weeks you'll get like, why does anyone watch XQC or something, you know? And then it's just such a funny comment section, because, you know, you'll have people like, I like this streamer, I don't like this streamer, here's why. And it's just like, you know, it's just a shit show. Nothing's actually, you know, like... I suppose I shouldn't engender any streamer drama kicking off, even if I am one of the little guys, you know. But yeah, I just rather stay. Maybe it's best to steer clear. Just fuck it, concentrate on my own thing, you know. Yeah. Oh yes, I mean, some of these people stream most of their days, so yeah, you're gonna watch them eat, and you're gonna, you know. I honestly think more than anything, Mayo, I think that's it. I really think if you had to bottle the whole thing up, I really think that's the maybe more than anything else, that's kind of what's happening. These big streamers also have, you know, like, they're doing a lot of, I would imagine they've got sponsorships too. And they're not, you know, so they're not just relying on subs, but somehow they've got like tons of subs too. I don't imagine a lot of kids aren't. I mean, I imagine there's still a lot of like people younger than 18 who are still able to like sub or something, or maybe mom got them a debit card and their allowance goes on it or something. I don't know, you know. But yeah, with the oh, Amazon Prime, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good thought. They're using the Prime one. Yeah, speaking of which, this is when I give my pitch, you know. Hey guys, if you use Amazon Prime, you know, with Twitch, you do get one sub that you can use. You don't pay anything additional for it. You're already paying for Amazon Prime. You get one sub, and that streamer will be paid the same amount for that sub as they would for any other sub. And you can get ad-free viewing too. So, you know, it's kind of like a why would you not, you know, if you had the Amazon Prime. Mayo said, I'll run 6 minutes of ads every hour, so you'll sub, yeah. Bite this guy. I'm just biting my tongue thinking about something from last night's stream that I'm not going to get into. So let's just say it rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. Mayo's the devil on the shoulder, you know. Let it out. No, it's okay. It's okay. One Andrew said, those big brain moves. I know. We might need to go heal up, possibly. I think we're... Well, I mean, maybe this is the actual director here and we're done. Could be a good rant, yeah. I think I'll avoid, and I'll just deal with it the next time it happens. You know, I'll avoid the talk. I think I'll just deal with it head on the next time it occurs. Yeah. Trying to, Mayo. Yeah. Nick said, frick. Who? What? You came to rescue me? Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? Didn't you get kicked out of the radio tower, dude? Yeah, it was Nick, man. I was this close to banning him. Taken over by Team Rocket? Here, take this card key. No, I'll just say that it was it wasn't addressed at all. So for those of you, if you wanted to go back and watch it, I will say you've got a tough time ahead of you because I didn't address it at all, and it was yeah, it was more just something I kind of held, you know, in the back of the old head here. Yeah. Use that to open the shutters on the third floor. Yeah. Yeah, right. Audiences are great at pointing out micro expressions and micro emotions coming from their favorite podcasters and streamers. They know better than the crew does themselves when on-camera personalities are pissed at each other or have some weird shit going on behind the scenes. Only through a good parasocial relationship can you point that out, how these podcast hosts secretly hate each other, and or the moderator of that podcast is one of my favorites is a couple of the comedy podcasts I've watched. It's a really common thing to think that like the show producer is hated by the talent, by the like people running, you know, like the on-screen folks, you know, that like they're annoyed by the showrunner or the producer who's like telling them to move on every now and then, or like, you know, maybe giving a little pushback about something. I've seen that one on a few different shows that I've been into over time, where everybody swears that like the hosts must hate this producer who's barely on screen, and you know, like, and they do it based on all these microaggressions that they think they're seeing on camera, and like Ichigo said, yeah, that's how you Ichigo, that's where your eyes should be, you know. You wouldn't want to miss anything. But yeah, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, have you ever seen this where someone will post on Reddit or something like, are these people mad at each other, or like, or I just think you know what it often comes down to? It often comes down to, I really like this host, and I feel like someone else on this show is keeping that host down. I feel like that's you know, like they're not letting the host do their thing, you know, like it's always that kind of like, it's a really like getting defensive of a person, you know, that you don't know, or like, you know, it's very strange. What are we doing in here? What is this? Oh, is everything back to normal now? Come on, kid, scoot. What are you trying to do in here? You guys just in your training with your Machoke? Okay. Yeah, Mayo, you've seen it. Yeah, it's just a really strange thing. It's like people getting defensive over an on-screen person. Are we in the department store? What the fuck? Where are we? Yeah, like thinking that they know better than like the hosts that are on screen. It's also a bunch of people who have like a ton of anxiety and haven't touched grass in a long time, thinking that they like are experts on human communication and nonverbal expressions. Maybe because they've spent too much time cooped up and not enough time like actually interacting with people who are complex beings who sometimes make faces that don't always hint at dissatisfaction or, you know, shit. This is a strange little setup. I'm just gonna get out of here and go heal up, and maybe see if we can ditch some items too. What a hunter. You're ready to see any microaggression on my part. All right, guys, let me see how we're doing on time. Feels like we might need to squeeze a little break in. Think I could use a breather. Let me check. Checking myself for time here. Oh, it's nighttime in the game. That's cool. Yeah, we're right at about 6 o'clock my time. So, been at it for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hell yeah. All right, it's a good little sesh so far. Let's take us a break, guys. You know the drill. I'm going to take a few minutes and get something to eat. So it'll be, you know, a little bit of a longer break. And yeah, so I'm going to run some ads while we're away. And those of you who aren't subbed, you're not going to miss anything. It'll all be during the BRB. Just to most of you guys know this, but for anybody who doesn't, the reason why I'm running ads at all, I'm making almost no money off, like legitimately like a cent or two when I run, you know, like per stream for running ads. The reason why I'm doing it is because when you run ads, it kills that pre-roll when people come back, or when people come to a stream and they're hit with that automatic 30-second ad known as a pre-roll. By running ads manually or having a schedule to run them, you can stop those pre-roll ads from coming in for a certain amount of time. Part of the reason why today's stream did pretty well, I think, is because I ran some at the top of the stream while we were still on the like starting now screen. And so people weren't hit with that ad, which tends to make them click away. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to let you guys know like why I do it. It's not, you know, it sucks, but just wanted you guys to understand. So trying to get some people in, and yeah, I try to do them at the beginning and the breaks to minimize the interruptions, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for understanding. Just wanted to explain why we do it. Yeah, dude, the people that have it set to automatic and it's just like it'll just run an ad mid-sentence. Yeah, I think some people don't know what they're doing, and then other people don't care. I think most people fall into that first category of not knowing. But yeah, man, some people just run automatic ads whenever and a lot. So yeah. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. BRB.
What's going on, man?
Get over here!
All right. Wasn't that a nice long break? Good stuff. Look all what's going on here, man. I like what the green screen's doing to this bandana too, with the tear in my forehead. Good stuff. Hey, welcome, Binary. Binary's out here giving history lessons. What kind of history we learn in Binary? I never should have given Tully my digits. It was a mistake. All right, we were gonna go to the Pokemon Center, and I'm gonna deal with some items here. Maybe deposit some stuff. Welcome guys, happy Wednesday, and yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. This, I love this green screen. I love this this green mic filter I've got. Good stuff. Just happened to be Kodachrome green. Kind of like the towel I use to clean my glasses. Have some fun with this, you know. Tie it around like a bib. Just have some fun. Fun with green screens. Let's see. I need some kind of like, you know, to take away half my body or something. Yeah, there. Hey guys, I'm missing a piece. You know, it looks like a fucking. You know, it almost looks like Terminator 2. You know, a certain character in Terminator 2 being split in half at a point. You know. You know there's that scene, that wide shot, where he's just like. I think they even cut in a bit, and he's just making the. I don't know. He's sounds painful, you know, but I guess being a metal alloy has its advantages because they come right back together. And the cat is leaving on that note. She didn't like that sound. She's retiring to the living room. Here we go. All right. Gonna play with the chunk missing. I lost it in the Kanto Wars. I guess there's a big fan theory, and we brought this up before, but yeah, there's a big fan theory about there having been some kind of catastrophic war, like right before this game. A whole chunk. What is this what was it you were talking about with your history lessons? Oh, you said you were going over the Famicom and Sharp Twin history. Yeah. Excuse me. Damn. Go away. Sorry, I'm all dried out. Yeah, the Sharp Twin. You're the one that turned me onto that. I had no idea that existed. Famicom Sharp Twin. Or Twin Sharp. What is it? Sharp Twin Famicom, yeah. Oh yeah, let's drop off some items. That's what I meant to do. So, let's get into the conversation, you know, as one does. You accidentally leave the city, you walk all the way out of the city, you know. Do 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 do. Do do. Yeah, my little Neko. She's a good girl. Okay, now I'm in Pokemon. Let's see. This isn't where I intended to be, but might as well because this party sucks, and I've got like, you know, 3 water Pokemon. Granted, one of them is an electric type too. Lantern's pretty cool, but I don't know, for Alligator, I'm not feeling you yet. Just not. You're only water type. Cheetah, yeah, our bay leaf. That's cute. I like its legs. Little stumpy feet. Yeah, but when we get into Poliwhirl, which I guess, is it Poliwrath that, we might not even be able to get that one, right? Because you have to trade. In this version, I don't know how that would work. I don't think an NPC would trade to you and then trade back. I think you'd have to find someone who's probably giving you a Poliwhirl. Which evolves upon receipt. Mao is Chinese for the same kanji for the translation of cat. Interesting. Mao Neko. All right, well, you're giving it other, damn, you're teaching it all tonight, man. History, linguistics.
Thanks for coming out, guys. This rocks. A Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, all right. As much as this, I don't know what to do with this party, though. Yeah, I don't know who we vote off the island. Vote out of the region. Let's release someone. This team has been letting me down. There's been some close calls. And I'm thinking, guys, we may have to pull the asshole coach move and bench, you know, just pick somebody to bench, you know, or make a big deal, get them traded, you know, like there's the signal, you know, the shot across the bow to the locker room, to the PC, to the 6 Pokeballs in our possession, you know, on our team. Just a little warning, let them know what's up. All right, let's get some items. 1-800 said class is in session. Professor Binary Man. All right, okay. Item. Item, please. What is that? Benji's PC. We can do this. All right, we're going to deposit some items. Things that I'm not going to use for a while, like these X ones, I've got anxiety. You think I'm going to use that right now, not knowing what my final team is going to be? All right, blue, yeah, I don't know what that does. Turn it into a ball, I guess? Yeah, me too, 1-800, yeah, and you've got limited bag space, you know? True to life, your bag can only hold so many items. X is only... Oh, I see, Nick. That's not what I thought it was then. I had the effect mixed up with like all the carbos and iron and all that stuff. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm wrong. Speaking of linguistics. Did you guys ever see this commercial? That's from the Super Famicom. I have the full thing somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Freaking what up, dude?
Yeah, look, it's so that part of the commercial is from the Blue Hearts, which was this Japanese kind of like sort of pop punk band from the late 80s into the 90s, I believe. Let's see. Oh, we could even go sell a nugget, I guess. I could pull that out in a sec. I just don't give a shit about some of this stuff. I'm not going to use it right now, you know? It's not coming to mind. Rare candy, saving that. Yeah, deposit. Yeah.
Frickin' what up, dude?
Broncos country, let's ride.
Scoop it, do 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 do. What's that, binary man? Sorry, I've missed what I said that you're responding to. Let's see. PlayStation Network Cureberry. Okay. Keeps you online if your internet drops once. Priz Cure. Paralyze Heal. These things, yeah, these things we'll probably use. I'm getting rid of the X Defend for now. I'm coming back to it, I promise, right? I really just need to make some room. There's been like 2 dungeon-esque spaces that I've gone into and couldn't collect any of the items, so it's not good. Put it in there. We'll deal with it later, or we'll never deal with it. We'll pull them out for the final 4 or something. Is this cat back at the door right now? Jeez, make up your mind.
We can't wait to show you what's on the way.
I'll keep the rest of this stuff, because never know when... let me see if I can find it. 1-800, let's see. I think if you look up Konnichiwa, Konnichiwa commercial, like I honestly think, or Super Famicom, that should get you there. This cat is beating my door down, jeez. Hello, do you want to get on camera? It's a small apartment. Small apartment. We're all doing our best sharing this small space. Hello. She's just grumbling. She's walked behind the green screen and all I'm hearing is
Hi, my name is Gabe Newell and I work at Valve.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Wednesday. This has been cool.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Whoops.
Thanks for coming out, guys. This rocks. A Wednesday, huh? Yeah, none of you motherfuckers have responsibilities, I'm guessing.
Are ya ready, kids? It's electric!
NG saved the game. Once again, I ate some granola this time. Mixing it up though, you know, usually it's a granola bar. This time around, it was poured some like store brand, like vanilla almond flavored granola. Hit it with the splash of the oat milk. There you go. Not quite as you know, like totally just stuck in my teeth as normal. So yeah, I learned something. A little bit of a level up tonight, I think. I could throw a banana in there too if I need a little something else. I'm not above throwing a banana into my granola, and I would hope you guys wouldn't be either.
As old as time, song as old as rhyme.
What's next? Oh, I want to go back to the underground and collect some of those items we missed. I like this music, but I don't know that it fits Goldenrod. Is that crazy? I mean, of course it does at this point, because we, you know, many of us have played it for many, many years. I'm just asking you to suspend everything you know about everything, you know, and just play this game for the first time and tell me that that's the song of to represent a bustling city, the biggest and fastest paced city in the land. And I'll listen to you, you know, I'll listen to your well-reasoned argument. I'm not above changing my mind. Which ones do we want to... Okay, let's see. I think I started with, like, just the first and third before. Let's do this part again. Please just open up some garage doors. That's Saffron City. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. I mean, you know, by the time they'd get to Pokemon White and Black, they'd be, you know, it was very much like when you got to, gosh, what was that place? The big city there that's like, you know, kind of a take on New York. Well, it's not kind of. It's a take on Manhattan. And it, hey, what's up? You want to get on camera? You feeling social? Parasocial?
Limp Bizkit! Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
What do you think? I don't think she wants to get on camera so much as she wants to parkour from the keyboard tray onto the desktop, and then maybe walk across the 64 and over to the Windows. Yeah, she's walking away, so good.
What rules you?
Crisis averted. In this move, you can gamble. In this game, you can gamble in this town. But yeah, it's what is it in Red and Blue? Celadon? Is that where you're gambling? Yeah, Nick said yes. Okay, Celadon, yeah. Do.
Hello.
Whoa, okay. Cat on the desk. Come here. Sorry, I hate picking you up like that, but you can't be up on the desk. Come here. Here. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You feeling better? Folks in the chat were like, yo, what's up with the cat? How's she doing? Hey, yo. All right, let's not end up on live stream fails. Let's get you down safely. Here we go. I need to get some like cat meowing sounds and put them on the put a trigger on those. And the then just have like whenever Tigress is on screen, just have an onslaught of like meow, and just like a mix of I want some music concrete, you know? I just want some I don't know. We could make it weird. You know? Idea. All right, I wasn't paying attention to this puzzle the first time, clearly, and still not paying attention. I think. Let's see. Well, at this point, though, can't you? It was weird because we ended up going to a point like you know, deeper into this where I was kind of confused as to where we were going. It seemed like it was going to connect with one of the undergrounds or something. I couldn't pick up any of the items, but yeah. Bling, blong, bloom. Tigress, come on, dude. Sit down. Get out of the way. Oh, man. Maybe, Nick. Yeah, that'd be interesting to think about. I haven't heard that one in a long time, so... Yeah, dude, can you at least sit down if you're gonna be a bad girl? I'm blaming this misdirection on you, okay? You got that? Dee-doo, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Sit down. Okay, she's up in the window. All right. Still haven't made it where I want to either. I wouldn't be able to make it from that bottom part either. Beep, beep, beep. That closed this, didn't it? Okay, yeah. Maybe this is it, though. Let's see.
I'm your Uncle Buck.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Wednesday. It's been cool. Sorry I suck ass and forget which switches to hit. Now I'm like, okay. I thought we almost had it. Now there's gonna be a break here. Yeah, damn.
Come on, people now.
Go find the switch is what we need to do.
Let's go.
Alright, so I've got off. Let me just start paying attention and remember, thinking about it, I suppose. I could also go back here. I want to see something real quick. Let's see. Oh, shoot. How do we get to that? Is this reset now? Alright, honestly. That's okay. Alright. That opens that. So I've got 1 and 3. And everything's closed. Do.
Down goes Fraser. Down goes Fraser.
Man.
I know, right? 1 and 3 didn't work. How about 1 and 2? 1 and 2. I think it just sucks because you gotta... Yeah, like, I know at this point, once they're open, I feel like you sort of have to do a combination to kind of get yourself in and through. So you got 1 and 2 on, right? That's everything closed. I also love that you can't see the switch either, you know, it's a... you have to walk up and talk to it to activate it. Gotta love the old school. What have you guys been playing lately? And, yeah, that's first question. We've been dabbling in the Tears of the Kingdom again. That's been fun. It's nice to start making some progress. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but yeah, it's nice to start seeing some stuff happen other than what's at the close to the very beginning, you know? So we don't play too often, so, you know, it's going to take a million years. But it's been cool. Binary got some good old stuff. Couple good games for the Famicom. Posted about those on the Discord.
Sorry about the crabs.
Dude. Frustrating. I think that's the only one that's on right now. If they're all on, what happens? Anything? Nope. Do. Oh yeah, I need to do more of that, Binary. Yeah, I need to work on that side of things. You're right. More redeems and stuff like that. Yeah. No. It's good. It's good to hear feedback. You know. Yeah, you guys have got a lot of points. Well, yeah. Let me think about that, because that's something I keep putting off. And I think it's a good point. It's something that I've been wanting to do, and as I said, I just keep putting it off. And I think my points system is kind of screwed up too, because I don't know, for the sounds, I don't know where those points are coming from. I think it's something that was set up through Stream Elements. But yeah, I don't know. Shit, I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna move on, I think. There were a couple items in there, but it seemed like it connected to somewhere. I don't understand where, but I don't know. I feel like moving on for now. Getting a little underground tunnel vision. It's the worst, but the cymbals falling off the stage. Nothing like the sound of a bunch of percussion instruments tipping over and falling down. Trust me, been there. Watched a kid break the gong at school one time. That was awesome. We had this gong that the school had for a very long time, and you know, I don't know what instrument he played. He shouldn't have been hanging out like anywhere close to this and with a mallet in hand, but he reared back and like did his like absolute hardest swing he could do and cracked it pretty bad. And yeah, I just R.I.P. Sad. Oh man, it was a good gong, folks, I'm telling you.
Go to the bank today, get yourself $50 in pennies.
Yeah, and marching band was really tough because we would also have like you know, marimbas and bells and stuff like that, and you would just hear sometimes. I remember someone like putting one of those on top of a bunch of other stuff. So I was actually just talking to my wife, like I have a lot of memories of like high school marching band, but they're sporadic, and some of them include like a lot of loading the bus and unloading it, because you know, the drummers, we just had a whole lot of equipment and it was very big, and we were often like the last ones on. And I just remember like sometimes other people would finish the packing or just set things like on top of stuff and just watch you know, one of these like pretty pricey percussion instruments just go like flying off. I'm thinking about they travel with some bells at one point, like the ones that you hit with the mallets, and you know, kind of looks like a xylophone or whatever. But yeah, I just watched those go flying, and just a lot of that stuff's pretty heavy duty. Watching the bass drums just smack against each other and, you know, getting all detuned and just fucking up the rims. I've seen a little bit of the Gong Show, Binary. I didn't catch the original run, but yeah, I've seen some Gong Show. Do 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 do.
Introducing Magic Mushroom, though.
That's how I watch the Gong Show.
Introducing Magic Mushroom.
No, but yeah, that sounds terrible. Not the show itself, but that particular situation. Oh man, thanks for hanging out, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's been a fun stream. I'm enjoying it lately.
A real hard ass.
There we go. I need to get rid of Tully. They're screwing me up, man. So is I guess we're not done with the we're not done with Team Rocket in this area yet, or what's the deal? I haven't sent those guys packing yet. The director's back. Doom, 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 doom. Just digging it deeper. The Gong Show. Do, do, do. Thanks for hanging out, guys. All right, where are we going? I like this music. It's very cheeky. Hold on. I don't know, I want to do like a little, like sneak around, you know, like sneak out at a kid and challenge them to a Pokemon fight, you know. I'm Team Rocket.
What does Marcellus Wallace look
like? I've got the creepy look coming too, especially if the hair continues to drape like this. I've got the actually that's this guy up here sort of rocking the. So I wish we could see his you know, his sprite or whatever. Oh yeah, it's the Pokemaniac. Yeah, on the floor or with the doll, with the little dolls and stuff. Yeah. When I had longer hair, creep was definitely you know, something I think people. It was a typecasting people could see in me. I think. You know, creepy guy. You know? Right. Hey, you know, it's all about knowing your casting. That's right. We got the card now, huh? There we go. It's all about knowing your type, you know? Knowing how the world sees you. Why did the shutter open? Did you have something to do with this?
Oh!
Yeah. Very sneaky music. Yeah. Oh, so, I think it was Mayo pointed out that we were listening to this mono, and I did change it to stereo. Not totally sure what I think, but I'm getting used to it at this point. Oops, I did not mean to hit that. Yeah, I think, Oh, well, sorry about that, Binary, yeah. Yeah, so now it's coming through and I don't know what's like a really great sound thing. Not Bose.
Absolutely.
I start a sentence trying to go into a reference and the brain draws a blank, you know? Too bad. This sounds like a yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, that damn, I really should have healed up. Not very smart. Oh man.
Oh, you were finished. Oh, well, allow me to retort.
All right, we're gonna save and continue. Yeah, just made it out of there. Yikes. Maybe we go heal up. I think that's the order of the day. I know. Good thing it's exactly, man. Yeah, would have been done for. Oh, hey, director. What's up? Welcome back. $1-800 hitting up the Southwest Salad from Chick-fil-A. I think my dinner is up in the air right now. don't know what we're gonna do. We cooked last night and did some mock chicken fajitas. We had some like sorry guys, 1 second. Mi scusi. It's getting real around this stream. God damn. Yeah. We're doing the at least we're not doing like one of those modes where you have to release your party members when they faint. I should step away for a second, guys. Let me BRB. Sorry. Oh my god. I'll be right back. Hey, yo. Hello. Allergies suck. And having to clear your throat a million times sucks too.
That is a disgusting act.
Sorry about that. Thanks for your patience. Scoot, do, some Stofers. 1-800. This was some like mock chicken. We actually bought it. It was like sort of cut in fajita style, and yeah, I think we bought it. I'm trying to remember where, but yeah, it might have been at this vegan store that we've been to. I can't remember if we got it there or if we got it at one of the big chain stores, but yeah, yeah, man. Wish I had a TV dinner ready to go. But yeah, we just we didn't have a whole lot of time last night, so you basically just cook that in a you know, in a cast iron and just season it up as you will, and then you know, threw a pepper in there, you know, cut up we had a red pepper, so cut that puppy up, threw it in there, and cut that puppy up. I don't know if I like that.
Is a disgusting act.
We just slice that puppy up into pieces. No. Boo. All right. One of the rules of comedy is, you know, never, yeah. Rules of improv, never get into like pet deaths, you know? It's the show's fucked, you know? Boo! Boo this man! Yeah, anyway, yeah, I cut a pepper up and tossed it in there, and yeah, it was nice. That pepper, you know, hit it with some seasoning, you know, every now and then that seasoning would catch, and you just hear the pepper flesh just let out a little bark, you know, a little, you know, and that's when, you know, you're cooking when it gets good and just a little bit seared, you know. You don't want it too much, just like a couple, you know, a few spots here and there, and not necessarily on every piece. Go ahead and turn the oven off at that point. Maybe remove from heat if you can't get it out of there quickly. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's good, man. Quesadillas. 1-800. And Nick, I love those. I love these these emotes. That's great. I wish I could see where they're from. This is another reason why this is changed to the multi-streaming service I'm using. It has me not pleased. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at. Oh yeah, that's right. We're still doing this. Never mind. We're not taking a look at anything. We're continuing. No more close calls. Let's put Chincho, you need to get you need to level up a bit. Put a little pep in your step.
Oh, come on, man.
Like this guy just spinning around in his chair too. Just imagine it. What's going on here? Oh yeah, and he's not even Team Rocket either. I love how this one has so much green in her sprite, you know, just like green hair, like a green smile, sort of a couple dots of green. This side view is just funny too, to sort of see like arm or shoulder, you know, like love some cute sprites. Yeah, right. I would total hack binary. That's great.
Give me a hell yeah!
Stop! I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. Oh, look at this well-dressed man. Something thou crazy about a rocket exec. I think that's what ZZ Top was singing about, was this guy, these rocket execs, you know, just really sharp dressed. I gotta see him when he comes back up to insult us after we beat him. Gotta take another look at his drip. Chincho, why you flinching?
So long, Bowser.
Finish this thing, man. No more leech. I should have paralyzed it from the very beginning. A miss.
It's almost over.
We do have a frozen pizza in the, yeah, man, if you guys are doing Stofers and stuff like that, you know, I think, I'm going with frozen pizza. I'm jumping in, you know. I'm going easy mode. I'll also take a frozen pizza and hook it up a little bit more, you know, throw some, I think this one's like a margarita pizza.
Let's keep this PaRVénator party going.
Hey, Cat.
Give me a hell yeah!
What's up? What's going on? Cat, I think you subbed, is that right? I'm not seeing it on this screen though. It's so weird. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I heard the noise, so it has to be that, but yeah, all I'm seeing is your hell yeah. Yeah, welcome, buddy. Oh, I loved it. That was a good one. That was one of the best. That was one of the best, Binary, I gotta say. I'll think my Pokemon are cute after they beat yours. He subtlety double deed. Double deed? Well, yikes. Hey, thanks, Cat. Welcome. And thank you for that. Yeah, thanks for the sub. Reflect. That's not what I was trying to go, but hey, you know, just keep tapping that A button, and that's the kind of thing that happens. I'm good, man. Thank you. I was thinking about not streaming today because I was feeling kind of out of it, and then funny thing happened, and as soon as I got into the stream, I you know, I came alive, and yeah, it felt good. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, man. Sorry you're tired. What time is it over there? I need to just learn to do the math myself. You're tired, man. You know, you should have listened when they told you not to go out to Shibuya and you know, for Halloween. They warned you. I know that was several days ago, but at this point, a couple days ago for you, but I don't mean to misalign, Cat. I don't know, no idea that they were anywhere near the. I guess it was making. I mean, I follow a couple of, you know, Japanese subs, but on the old Reddit. But yeah, I was seeing a lot of news about that, about authorities like warning people to stay away because they were worried about a crush. And then a video, I actually mentioned the video about the, you know, so it's 11 a.m. there now. Okay. All right. That's not too hard to remember. Let's move it up, you know, 4 hours from my time, and then, you know, next day and morning, you know. This would be easier with if I instinctively used a 24-hour clock in my head, but alas, it is a secondary function for me. I watched a video with it was a bunch of people like walking down it was just one of these videos where the guy has a gimbal and he's just walking around just recording, and it was they did one where he went to Shibuya and was walking around, and towards the beginning it just like all the streets there was like a police officer about every like 5 meters or so. Every 5 or 10 meters, and just like kind of just like it's probably maybe more like 10. Oh yeah, holding a loudspeaker and just going off. I forgot to turn this down earlier. Let's see if I can do that. I think the music's a wee bit loud. That should be about where it was before, but yeah. Yeah, they were just using a loudspeaker and just, I think, kind of just warning people or telling people to keep moving, or, you know. But all you're hearing is... You know, you're just like... It's like so monotonous, and like, it was just funny because, it seemed like it was coming from multiple little bullhorns. I was like, what is going on here? You know? Yeah. Yeah. South America has one time zone after EST, which would be in the Atlantic Ocean, and where I'm at. Dun, 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 dun. I think a lot of people don't realize how far, a lot of North Americans don't realize how far east a lot of Brazil is. Yeah. Ocean Man. I wish I had that one.
You're dead, you're dead, you're dead.
I wish I had it handy. Somewhere here. Well, that's not it.
Break your mama's back.
Is Binary an Ocean Man? Ocean Man, take me to the land that you understand. Ocean Man, the journey to the corner of the globe is a real trip. Ocean Man. Oh, don't hypnose. Don't. I always want to say hypnotize. Don't use hypnosis. Oh man. All right, guys. Let's. I want to hear some dubs. What are some W's that are happening in your lives? You know, in a world of negativity. What is a win you've had? I think. I think for me, maybe a dub would be. Been keeping a pretty steady workout routine lately. I think it's helping. Missed a run on Monday, but did a different workout, and yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah, I think a lot of the don't sweat the small stuff quite as much. I'm a little more just confident, and yeah, I don't really have that like background anxiety that, you know, that just sort of lingers. And at least I should say it helps cut that down, you know, like when I am staying active. So that's a dub. That one's a stretch, Binary, but I'm with you on it. It makes sense. It follows. There you go, cat. Not sore. Cool, cool. Yeah, sometimes you get you get lucky like that. It might be a little sore tomorrow if you're gonna be sore at all. Probably sore tomorrow, you know, at this point. But yeah, that's cool, man. It's also good to do a little bit of a workout too when you're sore. It seems counterintuitive, but that's how you get a routine going, and you do get to a point where the soreness isn't always as frequent, and it's not always as like everything all at once. You know, like once you're in a routine, I think I typically I don't feel nearly as like bad or kind of sore as I did when I was first starting it, you know? Yeah, that's right, Nick. Yeah, getting those gains. I mean, guys, come on. A big Call of Duty fan worked out today. Did you? That's all I'm asking. Did you? Because you know they didn't skip the workout.
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics.
Maybe E equals MC squared. That's about the only one I can think of, binary. God. Need to replace this. I need a new throat. This one's not working. I need new sinuses. That's not so much maybe electricity as it is energy. I don't know shit. I'm just your typical streamer. You're I don't know the answers to every question in the universe, but damn it if I won't try to find them in a speed run. I think what's it? Is ground good against I don't remember what Vile Plume is. Lightning. I'm gonna. This will be the third and last reference of Young Frankenstein that I've made lately. Or move on. You know, post Halloween, got to move on. But yeah, I enjoyed. There was some good. You know, I like the the part of it. Of course, involved like you know, electricity and bringing the dead dude up on the roof and getting him all reanimated. This Vile Plume sucks and absorbs.
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics.
So, kind of curious about. I know you guys are. We got some folks who are pretty good at, you know, speaking their mind about games or whatever, and I appreciate the critiques. So this person's strip is awesome here. She's got like the are these like parachute pants sort of, or is it kind of a dress? Maybe more of a dress, I guess. Or no, like an overcoat sort of, but it appears to be kind of open at the midriff, right? It's got some cool hoop earrings. Dude. Say what you will about Team Rocket, but the uniforms were nice. Oh, you managed to get this far? You must be quite the trainer. We intend to take over this radio station and announce our comeback. That should bring our boss, Giovanni, back from his solo training. We're gonna regain our former glory. I won't allow you to interfere with our plans.
We lose ourselves, but we find it all.
Mr. Perp. Team Rocket Purple. Houndor, what we got? Okay, well, sorry, Houndor. Ah, little doggy. Oh, well, that's not good. Poor Pseudo Woodo, too. Maybe I shouldn't have gone into this fight. Perhaps I wasn't ready. Well, this thing's almost dead. Maybe we could survive. Ah, it's fast. Stay alive. Okay. It's not going to do much damage, but I think we would stay alive. Okay. Or not stay alive. I think it would faint. I guess they're everybody's staying alive. I know. All they do is faint. Jeez. Alright, do we, I don't even know what synthesis does. Razor leafing, yeah.
Here I go.
Oh yeah, but anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh sure, Nick, that'd be good, yeah. Shit. Sorry, guys. Whoops, I looked up, I was like, wait a minute, we're dying. Okay. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'll have to take advantage of that next time. Come on. There you go, flinch. Oh, I was gonna ask you guys about Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what I was getting at earlier when I was, you know, talking about how you guys are, you know, you're always, if you've played a game, you're good at giving a good critique, and, you know, but I'm kind of curious because I've never played it. I watched like maybe 2 minutes of someone playing it, and I didn't have time to watch any more. So I also forgot about Surf earlier, I think. I was using Water Gun like an idiot. Not seeing the top move in the list. But yeah, I didn't know if you guys had ever played it. I know that obviously it's a hot topic right now.
Excuse me.
And I've been around it, kind of seen it, but yeah. All about the FNAF these days. These days. I don't mean that. It's these days.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it seems interesting. Seems like a lot of people I'm not too into the horror genre of games. I haven't played much of that in a long time, honestly, you know. I did play a little bit of Resident Evil, you know, back in the day. Not a whole bunch, though. I had Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube. Yeah. Giovanni did before we disband Team Rocket here today. Wow. It was good while it lasted. Damn, dude. I should have read more of his dialogue out loud because these guys just folded up and went home. Did you see that? And just like that, their theme has stopped. Bidgie, thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokémon nationwide. I know it's not much, but please take this.
Nachos.
Oh, we got some nachos. All right. We received the clear bell. A little clear bell action in the key pocket. Used to be a tower right here in Goldenrod City. That would make sense. Was it a goldenrod? It was old, so we replaced it with our radio tower. We dug up that bell during construction. I heard that all sorts of Pokemon lived in Goldenrod in the past. Perhaps perhaps that bell has some connection to the Tin Tower in Ekritique City. Ah, that reminds me. I overheard Team Rocket whispering. Apparently something is going on at the Tin Tower. Oh, wow, how convenient. I'm so glad you were reminded. You just got onto talking about this Tin Tower thing. I have no idea what is happening, but you might look into it. Okay, better go to my office. All right. Tin Tower it is. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the GGs and the puns. Awesome.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Good stuff.
Are ya ready, kids?
Even the sun goes down. Heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie.
So is everybody going to be like, oh, thank you? Oh, exactly. Oh, you're my little savior. Will you take this as my thanks? We received a pink bow. Very cool. Mary, it's just right for Pokemon that know normal type moves. Oh, thank you. Something to boost normal type moves. Boost the normies. Please tune in to me on Prof. Oak's Pokemon Talk Show. Mary is the hot shit on the radio, so I'm glad that we got to meet her finally. I mean, well, we met her earlier, but I'm glad we got to save her too. And pet her kitty. All right, everybody, please shower praises upon me. Thank you, you're my hero. This is a token of my appreciation. This is what I needed, guys. It's been a tough couple weeks. I'm gonna walk through the levels and I'm hoping everybody's got something nice to say about how I saved their lives. And I'm just gonna take it in, you know? Just gonna take it in. We need that, you know. Give this, you know. Just let me have this. You're welcome to feel good about it too, as we just walk around and get complimented. It's sunny day. It powers up fire type moves for a while. Thank you. That's a good one. Thanks for sunny day. Now back to the talking point. I just got rescued by a 10-year-old, which only shows us once again big government. Right. All right. That's her second show, or that's her podcast. You know. We have recordings of the cries of all Pokemon that have been found. We must have about 200 kinds. Strange. That doesn't have anything to do with me just having saved you. We run 24 hours a day to broadcast entertaining programs. I'll do my best to run around the clock too. Well, feel free to look around anywhere. The director is nice again, just as he was before. He's nice. Yeah, we should go. He better give us something, dude. You can listen to the radio anywhere. Tune in. All right, we're saving. Okay. Actually, this 10-year-old's name is none other than Benji. Boop. Right here, name Benji. They're pretty rich for a kid. They've got 97K, almost 98. They've been on their journey for 37 hours and 45 minutes. And they just have one more badge to collect as far as pretending that I've erased all memory of this game and the remake and had no idea that there was a second region, although limited, left to explore. With all that out of the way, we've only got one more badge to collect. So very cool. We're making great progress. Well, people didn't want to thank me. I was thinking maybe I should talk to the director again. Will he have anything else to say? Go to the very top. Do, 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 do. That was a good one. Cat Weasel is one funny cat. Hello, Benji. You know, I love Pokemon. I built this radio tower so I could express my love of Pokemon. It would be nice if people enjoyed our programs. Maybe you could pay me a little bit for having saved your ass and everyone else's. Right. Well, Pokemon's pretty close to IRL, you know, if you just... If you choose to make it so, you know, and if you choose to pretend. Wait, anything for these ladies at the front since I saved them? Because they were hella panicking. Welcome. Hi, are you here for the Lucky Number Show? Want me to check the ID numbers of your Pokemon? 12398. Oh, I don't think we're gonna. Or what do you think, guys?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Nope. All right. Damn. Please tune into our radio shows. Jeez. Yeah, I could imagine, Kat. Yeah, you don't. The thing is, you don't even want to just. You don't want to be even anybody to even think or like for a second or get any sort of wrong idea at any moment. But then I imagine worrying about it too much would have you just sort of in a weird like, what's that guy doing in there? You know. It's funny. Yeah, I get you, man. Yeah, it can add a little extra paranoia being in a being somewhere else, you know. Breathe, binary, breathe. Right. Avert your eyes, man. Yeah, right. Yeah, change to the other sidewalk, you know. I remember, you know, it made me, I remember some people just like, when I say staring, I don't mean, like, I felt like I was being stared at before, but this was the most, like, unrelenting stare. I had that a few times on public transit, where I was just near someone and they were just like the whole time, like, watching every move and, you know, just like, it was very strange. Thanks for coming through, guys. It's been a fun stream so far.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names. And we're about making games.
All right, I'm gonna save just 6 or 7 more times in rapid succession. Yeah, some people are strange, binary, and it sucks too. I was thinking about this. It can hurt when people, you know, sort of seem unsettled by you, or, you know, yeah, it just stinks because I know, like for instance. You know, I'm a pretty friendly person, and I think sometimes I can, like, if I'm, especially if I'm on a trail or something, I can say hi to people. That's, you know, for some, like, kind of an etiquette thing. Also, just like if you're, depending on how big the trail is, sometimes it's really important to let other people know, you know, someone's coming, so that, you know, one or both of you can just be aware and nobody ends up like falling off or, you know, sliding or something. And you know, there's some people who will just, you know, just kind of completely ignore any sort of greeting, and I get it when I jog too, and I understand it, you know, I understand because some people don't, And this is only tangential to what you're talking about, but yeah, all that is to say, like, I get, like, the feeling of I have good intentions, but other people aren't seeing that in me, you know? And that feeling can suck, you know? It doesn't feel good. But I also understand that people put up barriers, and often, you know, at the end, people should be able to do what they want to do, and nobody owes. It's not as if these little courtesies that I want people to extend to me or to see me in a certain way. I have to understand not everybody's going to do that, and, well, whatever, fuck it, you know? I'm just doing my best. You know, I can't worry about it too much because I'm never, you know, nobody's ever going to be, like, totally at ease, you know?
Society!
And I'm not really owed all those niceties in return, you know? It's just, it's nice to get them. But I get it. And, the thing is, some people, yeah, I wish there could be a little more friendliness sometimes, you know, but whatever. I've found good people too, so. Let me read Kat's thing here. Or actually, I missed something from Binary too. I'm not meaning to say or do anything bad. People are just antisocial or something. And I don't have much experience with socializing with positive sitch. Yeah. Maybe something got yeah. Yeah, it can be tough, man. And it is a thing about repetition too. You know, some people are kind of naturally drawn to being social, but those people also get a lot of practice doing it, and it's tough. Yeah, I get you, man. I can be the same way sometimes. And I think since the pandemic, I haven't had a whole lot of face-to-face socialization. It's happened. By no means have I not had it at all. We've had friends. It's just we're not seeing them, you know. We don't see these people every day or every week, and sometimes I can go for a while without much, like, you know, face-to-face friend hangout, you know, versus just saying hi to people when I'm out and about. If the situation calls for it, you know. Kat said, it's kind of whack that it doesn't seem socially acceptable to pay attention to children that aren't your own. Like I said in Shinjuku Park a couple days back, a bunch of kids came and started playing. And I was so interested because I barely see children here. I want to know what they play like and stuff. And just seeing children have fun is nice for a change. But they positioned themselves so completely in front of me that I felt like I had to look at my phone. But that only made it look more creepy, right? So I just went to some other part of the park. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. I would just say, you know, yeah. Sorry that it feels that way. And I get what you mean, too. I wondered the same thing sometimes, like, you know, I'll be going on a walk or something, and a couple of the places that I'll go, there'll be, like, a playground or something, and I'll kind of find myself just wanted to see, like, you know, what's it look like? You know, as a kid, I loved a good playground. As a teenager, I continued to want to, you know, bust my ass jumping off of something at a playground, you know. But yeah, it's yeah, you know, like I get it, you know. I'll just say, you know, I don't think you would yeah, I would just try not to worry about it too much, you know, and give people space and stuff. But yeah, you know, there's children are fascinating, and it's we're also still in a little bit, in some ways, we're still kids in the fact that, like, I don't think that there's this point at which we suddenly understood everything. You know, you're still that kid that was crawling around, and you know, I don't feel the age that I'm at right now, mostly because those memories are still very fresh in my mind, you know? So, like, yeah, it's yeah, you know, just do your best. And obviously you're not a creep, you know? You're not a creep and would never cross any line or anything like that. So, yeah. Don't worry about it too much, you know? I get it, you know, since I don't have kids, you know, and yeah, me and my partner don't have kids. And most of our friends have either had them, are in the process of having their kids, or you know, like they're on the birthing table right now, you know, or no, or they're you know, hoping to within a matter of years if they want to have kids. But yeah, it's yeah, it's kind of strange being, you know, I'm in my mid-30s at this point, and on the other side of mid-30s, so the further side, so it's yeah, it's yeah. Kids aren't in the cards for me, you know, but kids are still interesting, fascinating, and that I do enjoy getting to see our sister's kids, you know. Yeah. Kid was wearing a shirt with Alabama on it, but another person, presumably older, made it out. Oh yeah, by the way, just a little programming note. Let's hang for just a little bit longer, and then I think I'll wrap it up. Kind of getting a little tired of the game at this point. We've been at it. We put a good run in at the game, but yeah, we'll read a few more of these and we'll wind it down. It's cool. I'm enjoying myself. Thank you guys for hanging.
My name is Reggie.
My name is Reggie. All right, kid was wearing a shirt with Alabama on it, but another person, presumably older, made it out that I was trying to say something else that was more likely inappropriate. The kid was wearing a shirt with Alabama on it. Oh, I see. I never got along with my peers. Okay, right, yeah. Sounds like either they just misheard or just assumed or something. Couldn't think of a reason why you'd be talking to a kid. Yeah. People are very protective, and there's also a lot of stuff about recently there's been a lot of like stuff about child trafficking that has spread virally, and a lot of it is bogus and is not a proper, like, is not of the proper scale. And just to touch on this quickly, like so much of the stuff that gets shared seems to imply, and this, I'm not saying this never happens, but like kidnappings or people just like getting abducted and brought into those situations, that doesn't really happen that often. For like, we're talking strangers abducting people or some kind of organized thing. That's much less frequent than someone who is in the children's lives who is doing it, you know, and like you know, whatever, family member, friend of the family, whatever, something along those lines, you know. And but those are the stories that get shared on Facebook, and they're really popular too in like small town America, to the point where everybody thinks that you see these stories that are like, oh, I was in a gas station and these guys came up and they were like, oh, you know, we got a bogey and I managed to duck out and da-da-da. And it's like, it's bullshit, dude. Like, it's not based in reality. I'm not saying that people are never kidnapped or abducted by total strangers, but it's most. Whoa, heyo, Glitch City when we're saving. That's cool. That's what you want. Let's make sure we do a. I just need to stop saving too. I've done it a million times. Let's make sure we do a save state here as well. Glitch City, baby. Oh yeah. So it's yeah, it is, Cat. It's tough, man. It's it gets people into a weird, you know, like, it's just, yeah, it's not good. It's a glitch in the matrix. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, binary. I wouldn't worry about stuff, man, because too much, you know, about your comment about wanting kids but being afraid of being charged for some kind of harassment. Well, the thing is, you're not, you know, I don't think you'd cross barriers, and you'd have consent. And all that is to say, I wouldn't want those fears to keep in the way from you, like, maybe having, pursuing someone that you were interested in, or trying for that. If someone showed interest in you too, and, like, yeah, I wouldn't want you to cut that off. Yeah, you're looking for love, I think it could happen for you. Yeah, Kat, I agree with what you're saying there. Yeah, I didn't even see your comment. But yeah, consent is important, Yeah. Yeah, don't let that stuff get in your head, The stuff about, like, false reporting. And again, not to say it doesn't happen, but when, I just think that most, you can't go wrong with doing the right thing and taking things slow and always talking through stuff before any moves are made, And yeah, should be done. And the fear wasn't this. It's more like Takes a Village versus Don't Talk to Anyone. I'm not friends on Facebook. Yeah, I know. I think the pandemic kind of did a number too on our socialization, for sure. I mean, duh. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's I think it was pandemic, a perfect storm of many things happening. Pandemic and, certain Web 3.0 technology, whatever, like social media really picking up, stuff like that. But yeah, it I feel like there's a lot less trust, I don't know. There's a lot less, it does feel like there a little bit of sunshines, kind of left the world. And I understand it too with the impending climate change catastrophe and not just impending, but current, ongoing and intensifying. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's where we come in, and just trying to be good to people and realizing not everybody has to reply, but we can still try to be nice and friendly. And I often find, I've said this before, and I should wrap in a second, but I found that I think sometimes in situations where, like potential social situations, I think sometimes I look at other people and the way that I'm reading it is, oh, this person seems kind of unfriendly right now, or they seem a little closed off. They're not going to really want to, engage. And then the thing is, I think they're possibly thinking the same thing about me. And when I do sometimes approach, I either I'll just say, I won't say like it's kicks off a conversation or whatever, but like it's usually positive. And I have found that sometimes people who seemed like, maybe, sometimes if I felt like a situation was kind of icy, I get that positive reinforcement often of people, I don't know, at least like once they see that my intentions are good and that maybe I've, like it wears off for them, and it gets me to thinking afterwards, like, were they at first there seemed to be that like kind of like distance or whatever, and then of course that's always there, but I think there was what I'm trying to say is there was a level of suspicion on both sides of both of us, and I think sometimes that happens, and sometimes it opens up, and I'm like, oh, like you're waiting for a concert to start, and you're in close to everybody anyway, and like it can be nice to say hi to the folks around you, or and talk about with the show, or hey, have you been to one of these shows before, or little things like that. And like there's been times times I thought people would be chilly, and it seemed possibly chilly for maybe half a second, and then you see the ice break, and you find out people are, I think we were all a little sus, we were all a little suspect of each other. Suspicious. Yeah, sorry Sorry, Binary. Yeah. It's okay, man. Keep the positive. Try to keep being positive, and there are really great people and a lot of them out there. I definitely believe that. And, yeah. I'm gonna save one last time. Get this controller out of my hands. Jeez. Alright, guys, let's wrap this up. Yeah. Alright. Hey, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, in fact, before we wrap, let's look at the schedule. So, won't be here tomorrow, but I will be back Friday for some Kirby 64. Where's the music? Where's my music? What's the deal here? Come on, Mario 60. Oh. There's my music. Good stuff. All right. There's Nintendo's music. But yeah, this was cool, man. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you for coming through. And yeah, this has been a good sesh. I enjoyed talking with you guys, and yeah, it felt like a good stream. Yeah, this was a good one for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna be back on Friday. We're gonna do a little Kirby 64, and I'll be back Sunday doing some Crystal 251 too, and just swapping off between those two games, maybe with the occasional mixing it up, or you know, some Mario 3 or something. But yeah, Kirby 64. Yeah, any Kirby heads out there? This is my first full playthrough of a Kirby game, so yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And we're only about a third of the way through the game, so we'll keep rolling. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to play a few sound effects on the way out. Well, yeah, thank you guys for coming through. So many folks came in that I'll just thank you, PaRVé Nation. Thanks for the sub, Cat. And thanks for the hang, everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week.
Do the Mario!
I'll see you guys on Friday. All right, adios. Bye-bye. Good night, everybody. See you later.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I'll do my best.
Oh! Oh!
No! No! No!
Oh!
No! No!
Oh!
No! 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 No!
Oh! 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 What are you?
No!
Mamma mia!
The worst show on television.
Quit screwing around. Do something. Mamma mia!
You suck.
Mamma mia!